Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you two fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Just gone from suck to blow.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get this over here. Boom. How we doing? Bishop Johnny K saved. I wouldn't say I've saved anything. I would not say I've saved anything. Barely made it. Didn't even really make it to launch my show on time. So, you know, hey, hooray me. It's, where's my hoodie? Fuck. It's, it ain't easy being a cripple, I'll tell you that. Getting around is becoming very difficult, and I am not happy with that at all. And did have a little bit of a moment earlier today, because I am not happy about the way my body is and how it affects me being a dad, and I just I mean, I'm not sitting here like, oh, don't be like, oh, poor you. Like, I'm not here for sympathy. I'm just, you asked how I was doing. I'm being honest with you. That's how I'm doing. I'm wrestling with the realities. That's how I'm doing. But yes, we're doing a show for 3.5 hours. So you lovely folks will hopefully be thoroughly entertained at the end of your day. And we will, Aristocox TX saying, hello, Johnny. I'd like to talk to you about Islam. Why? I don't think I'm really your demographic. And I don't know.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I was going to say, I don't know anything about Islam. But let's go saying 19 months subscribed. And thank you very much for that subscription and support. We really, really appreciate it. Cowbell coming in for Was Fill Some Holes. Support, thank you very much. Appreciated. Hey-o! That midget has some noisy balls. Every time you knock them around, just ding-a-ling-ding-ding-ding-ding. Yeah. Balls hanger. Fucking yeah, Johnny. It's showtime, baby. I like Showtime. Showtime's fun. I prefer HBO. Ha! Really bad dad jokes. Where's my water? There's my water. Everything we went through today, we might as well enjoy the spoils of our adventure, which is Mio, because I don't want to drink soda anymore. Anyhow, that's enough stupid shit. We've got the live chat up for YouTube. We've got the chat up for Rumble. If you want to say it, we'll see it. We'll read it. All right, Balls Hanger. Yep, Mr. Q. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Well, you know how that happens. We all know how the cowbell works. It's been a thing for a while. But yes, we have to load a show and do a real fucking show. Stop being a grumpy puss. Oh, you know what I didn't do, and let's do that right now. Let's check the Twitch revenue and see what we have to discount off of our goal today from everything that happened yesterday. Super awesome as it was. Weird screen glitch that happened. I'm nervous. All right, creator dashboard. Give me those sweet deets. Wow. Couldn't have been too bad. $15 yesterday. All right, $15. So that means we get to take 15 off of the 30 that we're sitting on for. So we are on $15 left for April 18th, and then we're on to the 19th. Hooray. Don't tell Aaron, but Joey C just caught a $50 donation. Why would Aaron care if Joey C got a $50 donation? Who's Joey C? I'll be honest, I don't pay attention to the podcast war stuff anywhere near as much as Aaron. I really only pay attention to the sphere that immediately affects me, usually only during my time on the show. So they don't really bother me. I'm not big enough to fuck with, which is fine. And yeah, I ultimately no shit's given. So yeah, who's Joey C? I don't know who Joey C is. Catch me up on the gossip, because that's what we're here for. And I have to load up our stories. I apologize. I'm cleaning my glasses. I apologize. I'm a Christian. I apologize. I'm a four-eyed freak. But yeah, so I had to clean the spectacles. Didn't want to put the contact lenses in today. Just wasn't feeling it. I'm sorry. So let's make sure to save that. We've got all that information updated. Let's close this window out, load up our stories. It seems like the filter in process is pretty much done as I look here. Yeah, no, maybe a second more. Maybe a second more for a few more people, just in case anyone on Rumble is just a little late to the door. But while we do that, I'm going to drop the audio for a second and pull up our first hour stories. And the first hour stories that we're going to be talking about is one, the Nevada primary, which I guess doesn't matter in any context, has happened. And, well, Donald Trump wasn't even in it. He chose not to be in the primary, as there was no point to winning the primary. And so the only person in the primary was Nikki Haley. Should be a slam dunk, right? She should have walked away with the win. We'll tell you how exactly that rolled out, if you haven't figured it out, in just a minute. All right, so these are all up, and back to this one, and audio's up, and we are good, and I'm getting better at this. Oh. The gossip is that Johnny don't have MS. He is just a good actor. He had me fooled until I saw him working Chippendales. Right. I worked Chippendales. Come here. Tegra. Tegra, you're the show cat. Come here. Jump up here. You nimbly bimbly little bitch. Come on. Or don't. But then don't yell at me for attention. I'm giving you a window. Well, come on up here. Come on up. They're so freaking difficult to work with. Everybody, it's Tegra, the show cat. Here we can maybe do the kitty cam. See if that angle helps. Where's kitty cam? Because I can't hit the button because it goes on too long. Where's the damn thing? Kitty cam. Boom. It is. Oh. Nope, that's left monitor. That's not kitty cam. We went to the wrong one. There we go. There's the kitty cam, and there's the cat. For everybody. The cats are refusing to jump up. The show is over. Right? The show is fucking gone. That's all I've got. A raccoon, says Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. No, it's a good kitty. She's Tegra. She's the softest, nicest murder machine you've ever met. If you're not a bird or a squirrel, you'll have nothing to fear. If you are a bird or a squirrel, well, yeah. All right, I don't like this weird gut shot we've got, but yeah, so there's the kitty. There we go. We're going to just get back to the actual show. Now that everything's loaded, it seems like people have kind of filtered in. We're going to call it good. We're going to start the show, do the damn thing, because we only have an hour, fuck you. We have 3 hours and 15 minutes left to do this, so let's get up. Cats or Gordy. What do you mean, Gordy? Well, yeah. Yeah, dude, all 4 of my cats could end that dog. But one of my cats, not this one, one of my cats would be afraid to try. Well, it's not my cat. One of the cats here would be afraid to try. Anyways, fuck that. Let's do some real shit while I maniacally stroke my cat like an evil genius. So is this video on it? Yeah, I think it is. Let's go ahead and play this. Nikki Haley, again, I'm surprised Kitty doesn't crawl around on your shoulders, says Mr. Q. No, it's a bit high up for them to do that. She's an adult cat. She's not elderly, but she's an adult cat. She doesn't want to do that. My other cat, Al, back in the day when he was younger, would have, but yeah. Anyways, yep, not shoulder cats. All right, so oh, this is only 35 seconds. I was hoping it was longer. So again, the Nevada primary happened. You had no competition. And you still lost. You still lost. Before we get into that, though, I have to acknowledge how really cool this is. Somebody has a poster of Christopher Walken, and it just says Walken, and above that it says cooler. That is the best thing ever. It's the Walken cooler. I don't know where this is, but it is the most American place I can see in modern time right now. We've got Coors Light signs on the wall and literally walk-in cooler. I love this place. Need to shit. Wait 5 minutes, please. Yeah, guys, we got to put the... Sorry, guys, hold on. But oh, there goes the cat. That is definitely over. We got to put the whole show on hold. St. Caesar's off to take a dump. Oh, God. Nevada, don't you mean South Carolina? No. South Carolina is an actual primary that actually matters, that Trump is actually in. Nevada is a throwaway primary that does not matter, that nobody needs because there is no winning it means nothing. It has no actual bearing. You can't... It's not a swing state. It's nowhere near close enough to be remotely relevant. Nevada is a complete throwaway to the point where Donald Trump chose to not be on the Nevada primary ballot. He is not concerned with securing Nevada's support for him as the Republican nominee. It is quintessentially irrelevant. So Nikki Haley went on the ballot for the Nevada primary. It was Nikki Haley or none of the above. None of the above.
So this is what I will promise you. That's not... So this is what I will promise you.
I'm Jonathan Cooper, political reporter for the Associated Press. Nikki Haley has lost the...
Okay, screw this. If you would have put that on the thumbnail, I would have said F off. I have no interest in this, but we'll just cover the story myself. I don't want you to read it. I don't want to watch some weird glasses-wearing douche canoe give me this. Anyhow, so Nevada's symbolic Republican presidential primary GOP voters resoundingly picked the none of these candidates option on the ballot in a repudiation of the former UN ambassador, who is the last remaining major rival to frontrunner Donald Trump. Trump did not compete in Tuesday's primary, which doesn't award any delegates needed to win the GOP nomination. The former president instead focused on caucuses that will be held Thursday and will help him move closer to becoming the Republican standard bearer. So people turned out just to say, if it's Nikki or nothing, bring on the anarchy. She lost to none of the above. Why is she? Well, I mean, we know why. Well, how does she justify staying in? You lost to none of the above. That's gotta hurt. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. Lost to none of the above. Fallen great. Good old flat tits Nick loses to none. Apologies. He said no one, but loses to no one. Yeah, Nikki lost to none of the above. It was a meaningless thing. Even if she won it, it wouldn't improve her position. It wouldn't lock anything down. They could have thrown her the nomination as an attaboy just for being in it. And they're like, you know what? Fuck this bitch. No. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Well, apparently I might be the only one. A swinging state, don't tell the Imholtz. It's not a swinging state. It's not even a swing state. It's an irrelevant state. That shoehorn must be getting heavy. All right, so let's go to the next one. This rapper is getting offended because an interviewer called her a musician. I mean, how are you offended by this? Oh dear God, it looks like it might be worse than I thought. Okay, so a little background information. The rapper is Sukihana, most famous for her song about performing sex acts on black men's behinds. And apparently she's not. If you thought she was a boundary breaker and a risk taker, you might be right. If you thought she was a high school graduate, you might want to think that through.
You're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician. What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm a TV star too, a young.
Ma'am, you got famous for making a single about being a whore. You're here with your tits out. Thank you, Saint Caesar. Yes, she got offended for being called a musician. A musician, oh God, a musician, like, what the fuck that mean? I'm gonna pull a rabbit out of my ass? No, dude, a musician, like, you make music. I'm an actress. I'm also a TV personality. I've got, like, 2D layers to this shit. She said something about 2 something. 2D something. I don't know. Again, the only 2Ds you have are the double Ds, and that's, again, and at least blessings to you. You're well aware of what you're famous for because you put them front and center for everyone to see. Get it, guys? She wore a bra, but because she's respectful, she wore a net top. Not a knit top, a net top, so you could just see everything, but she can pretend that she's wearing a shirt. Right. Again, I also think, I'm going to be honest here, I think, what is it? Bobby Eilahoff or whatever your name is. I'm going to be honest here. I think this TikTok person also a little upset that she's, how shall we say, she's not as well armed in this fight. If she's just, she's doing all she can, but just giving her what she's got, Captain, is not going to get across the line.
But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think that's...
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
Musician would be somebody who, quite frankly, as you would refer to it, talks about, you know, tricking them tricks and hoeing them hoes.
That mean make magic or something? What is musician?
Yes, pull Tupac out of your vagina. Right now. Please. What up, Brooklyn? I'm here. Like, imagine she suddenly thinks that that's what she has to do. She'll be like, what up, Brooklyn? I'm here to entertain y'all. Queef, is this your card? Yeah, pick a number, any number. Let's see what it is. Now look under your seat and get ready to say, oh, shit. Black boobs matter, says Mr. Q. Again, I love how she is an amazing ambassador for both the young age, coming up now, educated people, musicians, and talented people alike. She is not here at all because she has a, I guess, pretty face. I don't know. The eyes are really weird to me. The cat eye thing always weirds me out, especially with the overdone eyebrow. Like, I know those eyelashes are fake, and I'm hoping the tits are real. They probably are. The tits are probably real and just super pushed up. They look like they're super bunched up, and you just got some old hangers. But again,
What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something?
She's
what is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician.
I
I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm
not no musician. I make music. So I noticed you didn't put high school graduate on that roster.
And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
This is the best clip ever. So you're also an actress? No, she's, I have to say, she's vapid enough to know what an actress is because she watches enough actresses talk about being actresses. She said musician. I don't know how there's no R in musician. St. Caesar, what videos has she done? I don't know what videos she's done. She's kind of trying to defend herself. Look, ma'am, first of all, I cannot take anybody with these fucking nails seriously. One moment here. Ban me. I don't care. I said it, said Luke Duke. Oh, there's a reason people. Oh, yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Fucking dude, language is language. It doesn't bother me until someone's like literally using it as like, I'm going to do this to you. Like when it's a statement of action, then yeah, then I care. But other than that, I'm like, I don't know. What are you gonna call me? A cripple, stupid, retarded? I call myself these things for fun. Anyhow, back to this because it pisses me off. I went to Walmart today. Don't applaud. It's not just. That's what I deserve. I had to. Anyhow, so I literally just decided to bag my own groceries because, one, the line was really long, and two, and I didn't criticize her or chastise her for it, the lady that was running the cash register had these fucking nails. These stupid nails. Did you leave a tip? What, at Walmart? No. I didn't leave a tip at Walmart. The lady bagging my groceries rung them up and bagged them. It is technically her job. So, fall in the grave. Boobs. I really need to get that sound drop uploaded on here. Did you just say boobs? B-O-O-B-S, boobs? Yeah.
See, that's what I think you think I said. No, I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby, I don't think. What is that?
Yes, you don't think. Good God, I need that sound drop. I don't think. Baby, I don't think.
I think you think I said. No, I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby, I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto.
I don't think. Baby, I don't think. What's that? That's ghetto. Yeah, thinking's for... Once again, as an ambassador of young black people of today, I have to say again, thank you. Musician, actress, TV personality, also completely effing tarded. She sounds like, yes! Her new song, I Don't Think. Yeah, you don't think. Because you, again, got famous for a song about filleting guys. I don't know if you know this. Not exactly the most artistic, whatever, fuck it.
No, I don't think. I know.
So you
think.
I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby, I do music.
So you just really...
No, baby, I do music. That is a musician. A musician is a... This is meant to be on X videos, not X. This was on TikTok, and it got to X because, good God.
Just really quick, for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said, I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So, in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Bravo to her for realizing, all right, we just bagged a win. Oh my God. And I give you the reason why no one will ever take her seriously again. Whoa, crap. Did we lose people over that? Racist fight, says Atomic Ray. It's not a racist fight. This reporter had to know this was going to happen. Or is the reporter a what? Atomic Ray, shame on you. No, the reporter had no idea that this was going to happen. And that's why she fought it a little bit and then decided, and I think the smile at the end says it all. Like, we just won. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Because that's all you can say to that. How does she think she isn't a musician? Because shunt me even harder, she believes a musician is something akin to a magician. She said in the beginning, what, that you think I do magic? That's not what I do. I do music. I do movies. I do TV. What movies have you done? I just, let's just move on. Why do you want to move on? This was fun. This was fun. This lady didn't know what the heck a musician was. She's a rapper who doesn't know what a musician is. Oh, movies on sites not for kids, says Saint Caesar. Probably. But, you know, I guess you can call yourself a star then. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. It gets even better. She's listed as a musician on her Instagram page. So not only is this vapid axe wound out there like, I do so much, I'm not a musician. Yes, by your own admission, you're a musician. By your own admission, you're a musician. She was in the Avengers XXX. Yeah, she played Thanos. Mr. Q, she was in Empire with Jussie Smollett. Was she? A lot of people were in Empire. I didn't watch any of it. It was not a show that I found remotely entertaining or interesting for me, so I didn't watch it. Plenty of people who did watch it, liked it, loved it, and watched it. Good for them. Good for them. Not everything has to be for everyone. All right, so that is exciting. All right, so we've got, oh, Jesus. I've got a, ooh, wait, no. We can't do all of these at the same time. Those two will go well, so we could do those two and then switch over to this one. All right, so let's do what I will call a, she is like my co-producer wrote that. My co-producer. Oh, yeah. You mean your that was way too loud. I'm sorry. Musicians, bitch, you think I do makeup? Musicians, I don't fuck with garbage. Oh, no, that's a garbage man. How's your day going, bro? Spy Pigeon, my day is going great. You missed an amazing moment that we found on Twitter where a rapper got upset with an interviewer because the interviewer dared to call her a musician and to quote her, what, you think I do magic and shit? And she reiterated several times that she was not a musician. I'm not a musician. I do music. And it's like, yes, a musician. It's just fun. It doesn't stop being fun. It doesn't stop. You think I prepare bodies for funerals and shit? A musician. You think I touch dead people? Again, it's the fact that she got offended, upset, and indignant, and repeatedly repeatedly refused to even hear the other lady out, and that is such a young people today thing, where they refuse. Maybe not even today thing. That is such a young people thing. I'll even say that maybe back in my day, and maybe even still, people just refuse to hear anybody out. Like, what do you mean musician? Because again, she asked, what do you mean musician? You think I do magic and shit? That ain't what I do. You didn't let her describe musician even once. You didn't let her define. Oh, I dropped the lighter. That's a scary sign. You didn't even let her define musician once. Following the great musician, I don't rub people now. I don't rub people for money. Ryan Dirty Llama, I just now got it. I'm slow. That's fine. She's worse. I'm slow. That lady's way worse. And the ultimate irony is on her. All right, bye, kitten. I can at least put my leg down. Get my blood flow going back on that bitch. I'm going to just close the kitty cam. It's weird to have a crotch shot open all the time. What are you going to look at my dick? Doesn't zoom in that far. All right, so, yes. She's not a musician, even though she says so on her Instagram page. And that clip's going to make the rounds. I foresee everybody else talking about that clip. I'm going to need to grab some sound bites. I'm just saying, I'm going to need them. I should grab them tonight and send them to Aaron. Oh, yeah. He's going to need that clip. You think I'm solving... Wait, you call me a musician? I never even went to college. I don't do that fucking triangles plus weird symbols and Ku Klux Klan shit. I don't do that secret society bullshit. All right, so wait a minute. I think you're confusing musician and mathematician, 1. And 2, are you aware what a mathematician is? If the clip is a clip, that dumb bitch is a dumb bitch. Her and Sexy Red are both dumpster fires, along with Ice Spice and Scarlip. These new female, quote, rappers are just plants to dumb down the youth. Mr. Q. Okay, so she's one of those people who has problems getting a driver's license, right? Yeah, because she probably doesn't know how to drive. But I think you mean she's one of those people who has trouble getting an ID. And I would say, if you ask her, ma'am, do you have an ID? And she'd probably be like, no, I don't want that crazy intro vagina bullshit. You could just wear a bag. You could just come on my tits. No, an ID. That's what I said, an ID. I don't want those IDs in my... You stay out my vagina with that hanger shit. Just in the... I love... It happened a while ago, but I love coming back to it when I see the chat for Rumble. Atomic Ray's last comment. Racist fight! It's not even racist. Spy Pigeon, driver's licenses are racist. They could be. I'll be honest with you. Driver's licenses could entirely be racist if you have a situation where people approving the driver's licenses are racist. They could be. They could be racist in a variety of ways. They could be racist in barring people based on their skin color. And I mean like actual driving instructors. The system itself isn't inherently racist. The people in it might be. But IDs... Government IDs, not racist. Because not only can we all get one, when you go to get one, they're actually pretty glad. Because it's their job to get them, so you're giving them some security. They are only racist if we go back to painting in black and white. It's just a horrible color arrangement. It's just not fun. All right, so we've got a story about a theft incident, and you know what? We'll cover those. We'll cover those later. Let's do. Ooh, do we do this one and then that one? Yeah, let's do this one first. This is an older story from earlier yesterday, and we didn't get to it. And we're carrying it over. The New York Times made an opinion piece, and they put it on Twitter, and they're getting in trouble for it. And yes, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, the New York Times, it's liberal, it's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Those things are absolutely 100% true. That being said, the New York Times ran an opinion piece, and this was the opinion. If you're listening and not watching, it's kind of a shame, but let's go ahead and read it. New York Times opinion. As kids, they thought they were trans. They no longer do. Anybody guessing? Anybody got any guesses on how that's going to turn out? Just curious. Yeah. Anybody in the class? Raise your hands. Pop up in the chat if you have any opinions on how the New York Times putting this article out was received. I mean, I'm finding it hilarious, and we're going to cover parts of the article. We're not going to do the whole thing. But we are going to talk about parts of it, because it is funny. It is very, very funny. St. Caesar, you can't get your dick back. Right, and that's actually something we will talk about in a bit. Very loving with open arms, says Fallen the Great. Oh, Fallen the Great, hoping for a better world. Hooray, hooray. Let's give Fallen the Great the applause he deserves for, looking on the bright side of life. So let's actually talk about the article really quickly. So the article, as kids, they thought they were trans. They no longer do. So this article is written again by someone for the New York Times, but I don't care about any of that. So the article starts with a story about Grace Powell. Grace Powell was 12 or 13 when she discovered she could be a boy. Growing up in relatively conservative community in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Powell, like many teenagers, didn't feel comfortable in her own skin. She was unpopular and frequently bullied. Puberty made everything worse. She suffered from depression and was in and out of therapy. Reading about transgender people online, Powell believed that the reason she didn't feel comfortable in her body is that she was in the wrong body. Transitioning seemed like the obvious solution. The narrative she had heard and absorbed was that if you don't transition, you'll kill yourself. That is, again, the one we're always hearing. These people kill themselves. Okay. So you'd assume at that point, let's talk to some doctors. Let's make sure if you've got this medical condition, you better get it diagnosed. At no point during her medical or surgical transition, Powell says, did anyone ask her about the reasons behind her gender dysphoria or her depression. At no point was she asked about her sexual orientation. And at no point was she asked about any previous trauma. And so neither the therapist nor the doctors ever learned that she had been sexually abused as a child. She has since detransitioned. Progressives often portray the heated debate over childhood transgender care as a clash between those who are trying to help growing numbers of children express what they believe their genders to be, and conservative politicians who won't let kids be themselves. But the right-wing demagogues are not the only ones who have inflamed this debate. Remember, it's a Times article, so... Transgender activists have pushed their own ideological extremism, especially by pressing for treatment orthodoxy that has faced increased scrutiny in recent years. Under that model of care, clinicians are expected to affirm a young person's assertion of their gender identity and even provide medical treatment before or even without exploring other possible sources of distress. So, we could keep reading from the article. I don't know that we want to. I identify as a bird, so I gotta take creamy shits all over your car. It's only natural. Yeah, dude, spy pigeons, right? So we're not gonna bother keep going with that. We are instead going to go to of course. All right, so people are freaking out about it. Human Rights Campaign said, hey, at NYT Opinion, you have a critical responsibility to cover transgender healthcare in a manner that relies on data, not opinion. So the experience of a person doesn't count as data? Oh, they want to rely on science. Okay. According to science, your whole thing doesn't exist. So, just saying. And so the person says, safety and healthcare providers, what? All right. So if you click through the human, what was it? Human Rights Campaign. If you click through their article, you are greeted with a scene of what does it mean to for children to transition? Aren't they too young to do so? According to the Human Rights Campaign, transgender and non-binary people who begin transitioning during childhood or adolescence work closely with parents and healthcare providers, including mental health providers, to determine which changes to make at a given time that are age-appropriate and in the best interest of the child. At all stages, parents and young people and medical professionals make decisions together, and no permanent medical interventions happen until a transgender person is old enough to give truly informed consent. Oh boy, can I have an article to do after this, and that's why we're doing this, and we'll get through this really quick, and we're going to go over that. So, again, according to them, informed consent, all of that, great. That's not what an actual story from a person who actually transitioned and now detransitioned, that is not what they are saying. So, and by the way, how is this scientific evidence? This is your opinion. You're saying this. Prove it. Where's your evidence? They further go on in the HRC article. What are puberty blockers? Are they why are they used? Are they safe? Puberty blockers are fully reversible if a person stops taking puberty blockers. Normal puberty will resume with minimal long-term effects, if any. So remember that lady that we were talking about? Beginning of the story. Let's read another part of her story. Today, Emmerich's voice is permanently... Or is that the same person? That might not be the same person. Today, Emmerich's voice is permanently altered by testosterone. Oh. So that is the same person. Today, Emmerich's voice, permanently altered by testosterone, is that of a man. When she tells people she's a detransitioner, they ask when she plans to stop taking testosterone and live as a woman. And she says, I have been off of it for a year. The only side effect that the Human Rights Campaign acknowledges about testosterone blockers is that there may be some loss of bone material density, and this can easily be addressed with vitamin D supplements and calcium. Again. And then the last hypocrisy thing about this that I can't stand. Transgender and non-binary people typically do not have gender-affirming surgeries before the age of 18, and in some rare exceptions, 16 or 17-year-olds have received gender-affirming surgeries in order to reduce the impacts of significant gender dysphoria. And it is limited to those whom surgery is deemed clinically necessary. Right. So... you know what? I can't keep going through that. They're pushing out a bunch of bullshit. But again, the New York Times getting flamed over all of this. I would now like to go to this article about remember it's done with the work of parents, with medical professionals, and New York court denies parental rights to dad who didn't want 8-year-old son to be on puberty blockers. Dennis Hannon, 32, a senior software engineer from Buffalo, has been locked in a nightmare legal battle with Erie Supreme Court spanning 7 years, fighting to retain his fundamental parental rights. He claims the boy's mother pushed their child's transition and says the boy himself was not distressed about living as a boy. What's more, a year after the court's ruling, the young child Matthew reverted back to his original male gender and is now a regular little boy. However, the father has lost any say in medical decisions about his son and sees him for just a few hours every week. Mr. Hannon claimed his ex-wife began dressing his son in girls' clothes when he turned 3 in 2017, 2 years after he had split from his child's mother. When I was picking him up, he was a boy named Matthew, he said, and I didn't realize that when he was in his mother's care, he was actually a girl named Ruby. So you want, again, I don't know that I can keep going. It's pissing me off. If there was a trip to Popeyes at the end of it, that always cheers people up. What the fuck are you talking about, St. Caesar? You can't get your dick back. Right, you can't get your dick back. Now her testicles need to be turned back into ovaries, says Fallen the Great. Oh, yeah, about that. If you go full surgery with transitioning as a woman, you don't get your ovaries back. If you decide you want to be a woman, maybe a lesbian, and you want to have children, like I want to have a family, me and my partner, where we get artificially inseminated. Oh, about that. We're not Mr. Potato people or Mrs. Potato people. You can't pull the parts off, plug a different one on, and just live that way for a bit and then go, you know what? I like the other one better. Give me the mustache back. No, it's not how it works. If you're a man and you transition into a woman and then you decide that you were just confused and you need to grow into it, guess what? Now you're a eunuch. You will never have a dick again. You'll never have testicles again. We took those away. You didn't need them. You can give back the boobs. Hooray. It's going to have some floppy skin scars. It's going to be gross. Oh, he wasn't named Sue. He didn't say, how do you do? Now you're going to die. No, he was a boy named Matthew. He said, hi, Dad. So, yes. Oh, God, I don't want to. Parents say Montana Child Protective Services sees their daughter for opposing her gender transition. That's scary. That better not be true. All right. Thankfully, the son has decided now that he's not a girl. He was born in the right body, despite the abusive push from his own mom. Now, Mr. Hannon said, my son is a regular little boy. He goes by Matthew. His mother still tries to influence him by using they-them pronouns and still calls him B, which is short for Ruby. It was very difficult for him in school because one year he was a girl named Ruby wearing dresses and makeup and the hair. The next year he's a boy named Matthew. Kids in school will ask him, weren't you a girl? That's hard for a child. At 3 years old, how can he identify as a girl? He never showed any indication to me at all. I was looked at as just a conservative who didn't want to accept my son's gender. I could very easily be passed off as a bigot for wanting to simply question why and understand how they came to this conclusion and how they could. It was totally weaponized against me. Again, he lost his parental rights because he didn't want to give his kid puberty blockers. And oh, by the way, he was fucking right. God, it sucks. It really sucks. All right. Let's get off of that and go to... Oh, this is just a story? This is a text story? I don't know that I even want to talk about it. It's kind of funny. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's get over to this one. We have a clip that we're going to play. Give that man a medal. Give that man his parental rights back. He gets to see his kid a couple hours a week. A couple hours a week. Is that fair? I ask you. Give him a medal. Give him his kid back. Take the kid away from the mother. We have it to be very apparent that the mom is kind of like, I need to enforce this thing, like the they, them, and call them be. I want the kid to hate the mom. Like, I want the kid to be like, stop, mom. This is weird and it's fucked. Again, it's the little kid's life. It's going to affect his school life, his entire life. Hooray that she did it, because I really wish we had a girl. I wonder if she had had a little girl, would they have needed to transition into a different body, or would she have been happy with her little Ruby? God, I hate that. It bothers me so bad. The mother has parental rights. The father doesn't. And it's literally documented that, oh, by the way, just so you know. Anyways, it grinds my gears. We've got 2.5 hours left in the show. We've got a couple things to wrap up with the first hour. So we're going to go to this clip. I never watched The View. I have no interest in watching The View. But apparently, one of the co-hosts of The View, Alyssa Farah, Griffin, kind of butted heads with Whoopi Goldberg because they're talking about the ability to buy houses in this economy. And it's one of the funny things where it's gotten to the point where things are so bad for people that even the people in the bubble are like, yeah, but you guys realize it's all burning around us. It's really bad. And the people that are still clinging to the reality of the bubble are like, what are you talking about? Just kind of like the other thing we were talking about a moment ago. So let's go. Mom, it's gay. Like, Mom is gay like Chino. Doctor doesn't even do clubs. Clip it. Not my dick. All right, let's go. Let's go to this.
Us to be naive to how strong Donald Trump is. This man has nine lives. People turn a blind eye to a lot of things.
You and Liz Cheney, all the rest of you never Trumpers.
To the public, if we pretend every day that Joe Biden is strong when every metric tells us that he's not performing well and he's less popular than Jimmy Carter, that's a problem.
The realities, however, are.
No, she just told you what the realities are. I love this. They're turning on each other so fast. The girl power of The View and just, well, like, let's talk about the realities of this. And and I can't wait. The View is cancer. Yeah, but that's why I like it in these small digestible bits. And dude, they're again attacking each other. How do you not love this? They're attacking each other.
Kids are paying less. Young people are paying less money out to school. I'm very happy about that. Listen,
young kids are paying less money after school. I'm very happy about that. No, they're not. Biden wants to take some of their student loan debt away, but they're...
People can't buy homes in this economy. It's not Joe Biden.
I'm sorry. When I started out, I couldn't buy a home either. Me either. You have to work your way. I'm sorry. I was 50. You know, that is not the first thing that happens when you come out. You got to go out and get a job. This is how you break it down. Y'all, I know you're young.
I know you're rich, but I hate to break it to you, asshole. I've been here since 2015. My house's value has more than doubled for no reason other than it exists. God, I wish I tried to get this clip some other way. I tried to get it some other way. Oh, Fox News. We're going to run another ad. I would like to know how this is not illegal, by the way, FCC. How the FCC won't let me be or let me watch this clip on my show, you see. So fuck Fox News and all of their bullshit. Whatever. Screw it. Chicago PD, because that's realistic. I don't want
us to be naive to how strong Donald Trump is. This man has
fuck off.
Kids are paying less. Young people are paying less money out to school. I'm very happy about that. Listen,
people can't buy homes in this economy. It's not Joe Biden.
I'm sorry. When I started out, I couldn't buy a home either. Me either. You have to work your way. I'm sorry.
I was 50.
You know, that is not the first thing that happens when you come out. You got to go out and get a job. This is how you break it down. Y'all, I know you're young, but here's what it is. You work. And you can afford a house, and you go and get one. You're living in New York City. Can't nobody afford to live.
No, I didn't mean me specifically. I work on the show, but like...
Thank you for actually proving the point. You're living in New York City. Can't nobody afford to live there? Again, so Whoopi, you're saying there's no homeless crisis at all? So all of those homeless people are what? Good for nothing drug addicts who won't get a job? I'm just curious what all of the homeless people are. Again, I love Whoopi Goldberg talking about people and money. You made more money than a lot of people way early in your life, and I don't think you understand finances at all. I don't think anyone at this table truly does. But again, the fact that she's just saying, look, people can't afford homes, and maybe that's why they're looking. And this is why, as long as Biden is the guy, that Trump would win. Because, again, the people, the never-Trumpers, were just, oh, they'll never vote for Trump. They'll never vote for Trump. It's Donald Trump. Well, you need to look at, like, again, the economy's really bad. No, but that's Donald Trump. Like, again, if Joe Biden stays in, Trump's going to win.
I open up right back. We'll be right back.
Oh, again. So, Whoopi Goldberg claimed that young Americans are having trouble buying homes because they only want to work 4 hours a day. They only want to work 4 hours a day. So, where is it? The young people are paying less money out to school. I'm very happy about that. No, they're not. No, they're not. Young people are paying less money out to school, and I'm very happy about that. No. All of us are paying more money to school if we do the loan buying thing. But if the government doesn't bail out those children's student loans, they're paying more money now than ever. Education is more expensive than ever. How does Whoopi just say that shit with having? How many schools have you looked to going into, Whoopi? What do you know about the educational system? I love that these women never have a guy on, because he might, I don't know, talk to them and ask some questions. I always wondered how Gino and Kiki live. Oh, that's right, in the ghetto with gunshots going off outside your door. Right. Something that the reason I played that clip and why it was funny is because, again, one of those hosts had a valid point that people are looking at Trump because, again, people can't afford shit. How many stories have we done about it? How many times have we talked about it? We've talked about it a lot. And time after time, people are like, man, I had more money under Donald Trump. The economy was a lot better under Trump. Social services weren't overburdened with migrants under Trump. And it's just kind of like the rest of the people that just vote anti-Trump literally because it's Donald Trump. This is, again, why if it's Joe Biden versus Donald Trump, there's no realistic way he wins. No way. No way. All right, we had a story about 2 law enforcement agencies in southern Ohio. Oh, God, no, I have to read this. Okay, so many crimes get away. This one didn't. 2 law enforcement agencies in southern Ohio teamed up after 27 bags of ice were reported stolen Sunday from a Family Dollar. Well, Salty, no way Trump can win. What do you mean, no way Trump can win? Well, Salty, nothing to see here. I see you. Well, no, that's my point. We're talking about a lot of stories like, hey, nothing to see here. Like we did the 2 stories about the trans thing where New York Times did an opinion piece interviewed with actual people who detransitioned and talked about their journey and how it, isn't the narrative that everyone pitches. And then they got flamed for it. So again, it's like the nothing to see here thing. No way Trump can win, ? I thought you said no way Trump can win. No, there's no way Biden can win. Biden can win. Or can't win. I'm getting confused now. Biden can't win. I might have gotten tongue-tied before, and if I did, I'm sorry. What I'm saying is there's no way Trump can lose if it's against Biden. There's no realistic way because too many people, to the point where we're seeing it, like I said in that clip we were just watching on The View, where literally even inside the bubble, The View's a bubble, and I would never go there. But even inside the bubble, the people in the bubble are starting to fight. Not because one of them's like, hey, I want to vote for Donald Trump. One of them is simply ringing the clarion bell of like, guys, we need to understand the threat that Donald Trump is because of the situations of stuff. And she got her head chewed off for simply saying, hey, it's kind of like we should, again, she's saying, hey, the house is on fire, we should do something, and the rest of them are saying, shut up, it's warm, you dumb cunt. And so that's what's going to happen. They're going to literally, unless, like I said, unless the tinfoil hat conspiracy theories are right, and they somehow find a way to, roll out old Michelle Obama and then she comes out and Taylor Swift is like, oh, I'm gonna support Michelle Obama, girl power, y'all. And all of her fans will be like, if you don't support Michelle Obama, you hate Taylor Swift. And stupid guys. Well, I can't vote against Michelle Obama. How will I look my daughter in the face? I don't know. How are you going to look your daughter in the face if all hell goes to shit? At least be like, well, at least I didn't, but at least I picked the person that liked Taylor Swift. Mr. Q saying, but only 30 to 40% of people vote. They can just take people who didn't vote, like the homeless people, and if they got that info, Biden voters. Possibly, but like what I'm saying is, Joe Biden is not liked by the Democrats. Things are not going well. Michelle Obama wants to run. Great to have a transfer press. I'm going to be honest. I'm sick of the fucking, she has a dick. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it to the point where I'm saying like I think the joke is dumb. And if you're like, no, it's totally true, then you're worse than that. Just again, I'm literally sick of it. One, it does not matter. If an adult person chose to transition, she does have a dick. All right. You know what? I'm going to wipe the chat off the screen. Again, it's a stupid argument that we don't even need to have. Well, Salty, I've seen it. Oh, and Salty would never lie. After all, that's his real. I saw that dick on ol' Ellen, man. I'm just going to say, you can just, all right, whatever, fuck off. I'm not interested in talking about it. Mythbusters did an episode on Michelle Obama. They said plausible. Right. Mythbusters did an extremely liberal show. That's on the Discovery Network. Did a show on whether or not Michelle Obama has a dick. I severely doubt it. Let's go ahead and go to this video. Let's go to this video. So Bill Maher was talking about his buddy. Bill Maher was talking about his buddy who what was it? Yeah, we'll just fucking screw that. We'll get rid of the chat. Fuck it. We'll just take the chat off the screen. So you can make your jokes. I don't give a shit. But again, I think they're dumb, and I don't want to give them the time of day because I'm just sick of it. It's stupid and boring, and I just don't care. So go for it. Have a great time. We'll just take the chat off the screen for the rest of the show. 49 iPhones were stolen from an Apple iStore in a Bay Area. So again, for all the people who are like, oh, Gavin Newsom. No, I give you example A on why none of us want Gavin Newsom running for anything, including the governor of California. again, just grab, yank, grab, yank. Why are you filming? Beat the shit out of that guy. Again, why can't we just beat the shit out of people who are like, all right, I'm just going to grab, yank. Like, if I was in this store, I'd beat the crap out of them. I'd roll over him with my wheelchair, do something. This is why I'm like, oh, we're not going to rise up if they do steal the election. We'll just be fucked. Because, again, society doesn't give a crap that people like this behave this way. Fanatical Bucks fan saying that's like stealing the dye packs from a bank. Riding Dirty Llama, it's okay. Johnny's in his no tolerance zone. My no tolerance zone. No, I'm tolerating is fine. Well, Salty, guess I'll be seeing you on Melton's show from now on. You watch Melton? Telling me to fuck off. No, I'm not telling you to fuck off. I'm telling you, I said I don't care for that joke and I'm done giving it any attention and you just kept making it. So I said the chat can fuck off. Again, you're going to watch me on Melton's show. Okay. I have a smaller show than Melton. I have a small, stupid, tiny little show. I might not survive the year, and Melton celebrates that. I'm glad you find that entertaining. You go ahead and go watch me on Melton. Hitler diff. But I just got here. Well, no, apparently, Salty left. I guess we can bring the chat box back. it was a joke thing that I'm like, I just don't care for the joke. And then just message. That's where I got sick of it. Here's a chat. She does have a dick. Boy, I seen it. Like, okay, again, fuck off. Like I said, I don't care about it. And you want to talk about it. That's fine. Go ahead and talk about it in the chat, but I'm not going to air it. How are these things weird? How are they weird? All I said is I just didn't want to. You can make your jokes and say your shit. But again, even if it was true, and I don't believe that it is, but even if it was true, who the fuck cares? Isn't there more important shit? She has a dick. We get it. You need any reason to hate black people. She has a dick. Okay, fine. And if some of us are just like, all right, that's a you thing, and we just want to move on, you can't let it go. All right. Here's an example of letting it go. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So saying he meat grazed her gay. I don't even know what you're talking about now. But like I said, I'm moving on because I just don't give a shit. I literally don't give a shit. If I found out tomorrow that I was wrong and she was a dude and all of this came out and oh my God, photos revealed, she's confirming it, all of it. Here's where I land on that. Still don't give a fuck. Still don't give a fuck. All right, so back to, again, the rise and fall of California. Again, everybody's... Thank you for just standing and watching. You could take this dude in a fucking heartbeat, launch him to the ground. But nope, society won't do that because then everybody will go, oh, that guy has to be arrested for assault, and he's white, and he attacked a black man. Again, the black man in question is just stealing the phones. Does not give a shit, does not give a shit. Again, can one person just walk up and punch this guy in the face? Why should any of us follow the rules? I know I said I was going to move on, and I am. But I do have to say one last thing. You told me to fuck off, and then you said you're going to go watch Melton. Now I'm just, oh. N-words, cops right there. Again, this is why I say we don't need, this can't be an actual cop car. This is too good. This is, no. You can't be a real cop car. So he was also illegally parked. He plans on smelting when he gets those iPhones back to his mama's house. No, they'll jailbreak them. There's ways to break the phones. Or maybe pull the titanium and the silver from them. Maybe. Those could all be very true things. But again, like I said, it's just so stupid. The cops are literally right there. Let's go back to this. Yeah, nope, that's an actual cop car. So he just left his car there. Why didn't anyone lock him out? Just open the door, lock all the doors, close them, flatten the tires, wait for him to show up and, I don't know, use your car? Again. Hooray, California. Nothing to see here. Just taking all of the phones out of the Apple iStore and walking out in front of the cop. John Doe, is that a police car? Yes, it's a police car. It may be parking enforcement, which is an even bigger joke. Well, if it's parking enforcement, they've got a very official-looking car, and it's still a bad look, if you ask me. So, yes. All Goldberg has proven is life is if you change your name to be more, you can make it and become rich and famous. Lander's saying the phones are useless when stolen. They will be tracked easily. He feels like the world owes him. It doesn't matter if the world owes him. Like I'm saying, I feel really weird that the world lets this happen. I wouldn't want people to just let me jack shit. Like, oh, this wheelchair guy just gonna grab it and pocket it and just stuff it all in his pockets and roll. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I wouldn't want to be able... Here's one of the things. I'm one of those people who won't steal because I think it's wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. If stealing a loaf of bread was between me and feeding my daughter, I'll do that. But just the idea that, oh, I'm just going to take this stuff and make some free money, just yank, 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 whatever you're going to do. And a cop car right there. It's the best ad for California I've ever seen. All right, so we'll close this out. We got to get into our second hour stories. Holy Jesus. Holy Jesus. So he stole 49 iPhones from the Apple Store in the Bay Area. Nobody did anything, including the police officer. Nice shot, Lab Glass. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. So, yes, it is not a good look for the police of California when, like I said, at a certain point, you're just going to need Batman. You're going to need somebody to just literally go, well, I guess the cops won't do anything. This is where I had a problem with that guy. Like, that guy was unhinged. The other guy from Mexico, or Texas. No, excuse me. The guy from Texas that you know, ambushed the pedophile. Spy pigeon. He probably stole the car also. Well, then that's all the more reason to, again, lock the doors, turn it off, do everything you can to shut it down. Lock it down. Like I said, I don't... If somebody, like, just grabbed his arm and, like, no, you're waiting here till the cops get here. Like, again, I would really love it. Like, this would freak that guy out, right? You know what should have happened? The alarms start going off. Yank, 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 yank. Everybody, and I mean literally everybody in the store, circles him like one organism. He can't get past them. They're all around him. Like, no, we're waiting for the cops. And then, if he tries to escape, they try to restrain him. The harder he tries to escape, the harder they try to restrain. And we simply play a game of who's willing to go the furthest in terms of getting their way. But I would like to see society at least fucking fight back. That's all. I mean, I watch these things like if I could roll my wheelchair in there, I'd punch him right in the balls. Would he flip me over on the floor and I'd be like a turtle on my back? Probably. Probably, but I'd feel good about it. Well, Hitler diff, to be fair, his pants were falling to the floor because they were overloaded with cell phones. I mean, I understand what you're saying, sir, and just out of safety just because YouTube is YouTube, we're just gonna just real quick to be safe. Pulled his pants down around his ankles, all the phones fall out and he falls down. Right? That's what I'll do. I'll pants the motherfucker. Just pants the motherfucker. Punch him in the balls. Hold him to the ground and jab a thumb up his ass. He won't know what to do. He'll just be squirming like, get out of my ass. And then it's just like, oh, we got a problem. Johnny gets arrested for assault charges. Probably. And that's the sad irony of our world. Riding dirty llama, but when the business owners fight back, they are the ones that get shit down and pay the consequences. Right. Which is why I'm saying it has to become a thing where just we as a society, as one bold group, just go, we don't tolerate this anymore. We don't tolerate this anymore. Because like I said, if that whole group united... And here's the other reason why I'm not afraid to face assault charges. Do you know how freaking supported I would be? I'd just go on the news and I'd tell my story. They'll cover it on Fox. They'll cover it on MSNBC. I'll have a GoFundMe and it'll be loaded with moolah. But yeah, they do get shut down. They do get fought. But then some of them, like the ones in New York, people stand up for it. Are we in Hunger Games territory yet? No, but we're so close, it's sad. We're so close, it's sad. And when we talk about it, we get bogged down with the stupidest shit like, is Taylor Swift going to be at the Super Bowl? And that's why it'll win. Because we're concerned, is Taylor Swift going to be at the Super Bowl? Oh. Insurance will give full price for the phones, so they will make money at the store instead of giving people $200 to $300 off per phone on deals. They will for a while, but this clip is going to go viral. So it's going to be known that the last time someone hit up that Apple store, they got 49 phones and the cops didn't even bother. How many more times does that store get hit before it takes measures into account, like just not having the phones out front and available for people to look at anymore? Now you only get to look at the phones when somebody comes up and shows it to you. And then it's going to be to the point. It already is in some places. I need an assistant to get me the toothpaste. We did a story where somebody stole bags of ice from a dollar store. They stole ice. 2 police agencies united to track down and capture the ICE bandits in, I think, Michigan or some shit. But again, we can't do anything about the guy stealing the phones. As I said, the best thing about the Super Bowl is we are getting the Magic Deadpool 3 trailer. Hopefully. The real question is, why does the Apple Store have so many display phones? Because there's different versions. You have to have the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus, and there's a new iPhone every 6 months, and every new iPhone comes in like 3 different grades, and you got to have them all out there so you can try them all. Maybe they don't live in a cold climate, Johnny. Ice is rare where they live. They still stole frozen water, okay? I don't know what the big master plan of the heist was, but I can't imagine there's a big there's a big resale value for stolen ice. Hey, man, I got this discount ice that fell off the back of a truck. Yeah, it's melting in the back of yours. Why do you have it? Angry Saxon, you actually buy that junk? Buy what junk? iPhones? No. God, no. I don't touch iPhones. I'm not an iPhone guy. I'd never touch an iPhone. I wouldn't touch an iPhone with your phone. I never want an iPhone. Keeps the black market organs cool. Oh, wait till they start stealing the Apple Vision Pros. The hood's going to be high tech. Right. I think that'll be around the corner. When that stuff starts, when enough high-priced stuff starts getting stolen, we'll start seeing people do something about it. One way or another. The stores will limit their shrinkage, or because the insurance companies aren't just going to keep paying out for the phones. All right, let's drop our audio quick. Cocaine. Oh yeah, we've got a story out of Calgary about a person offering people cocaine, and it turns out that did not go well for him. We're gonna get into that. We've got an alliance blaming the failure of the electric car on Mr. Bean, the failure of electric car sales, I should say, on Mr. Bean, and we've got a joyriding video that'll be fun to go through. And migrants indicted on the New York police officer attack, or at least one of them. So we'll cover that as well. Close that tab up. You're going to give me some audio, aren't you? 'Cause you're a dick. That was just funny. I'm sorry, that ad is just kind of funny. All right. Oh, wow. Again, Hitler diff, maybe just tone down on just continually saying N-words. I just don't want to get in trouble. I mean, I don't think that's a thing. I can't get in trouble if he says N-words, right? Like, I didn't type it. What do you want from me? Yeah, what are you, Aaron? I hope it's still rated R and they make fun of everything that did fit. Okay. Deadpool is going to save Marvel. I don't know about it. Hitler Diff, you got it, buddy. Again, it's just, you've been liberal with it, and the first few times I'm like, but it just, I don't, like, because this is the worst part. I have friends that have tuned into my shows, and they're like, wow, man, that stuff on your show is awfully racist. Like, that chat and stuff. They're like, no, a lot of it's just joking around. We're having fun. We're making jokes. We're picking on stereotypes. Everyone's available. You can make fun of me for being a Polak or an Irishman because my mom is a mutt. So I cover a whole lot of the Eastern European kingdom as well as some of the West. So, like I said, just, doors open. But just jokes, cuz. Yeah, right? But that's the problem. We live in an age where people will cut it. I have to worry because now apparently I'm making appearances on Nobody Likes Onions. I did not know that the content vacuum was so low for Nobody Likes Onions that I made it. Like, I get why you'd talk about Aaron. He has a bigger show than he does. Like, okay, yeah, pick on that guy. Talk about him. Attract his haters. What are you going to get out of attracting my haters? Most of the people who watch me are haters, but everyone feels guilty because I'm a cripple. It's the whole reason I even have a show, and I don't even hide it. I freely admit it. Mr. Q, how can you F up Star Wars? I don't know, but Disney found a way to do it. Landers, I agree with you. It's fucking nonsense. We just allow it. And that's the thing. I can't take it anymore. I can't. Look, when a group of people swarm a store, all right, that's one thing. But when I see one guy just line of phones, yank, line of phones, yank, line of phones, yank, and we see one person filming, and we see person after person after person just, oh, this isn't cool. Don't really appreciate that. Not one bit. Again, I get why the store employees aren't going to do anything. It's not like the store can hire security because California made that illegal. So, yeah, I get how it happens. And it's sad. Speaking of sad, though, back onto the... I just had... Do I really end up on nobody? Because, again, you have to make fun of me? Like, that's how... Oh, this guy does not even half the viewers I do, and he does a dog shit show. I gotta fucking make fun of him. What are you making fun of me for? I know somebody told me that once he said I'll be dead soon, and that was the thing that's just funny. Right, Dirty Llama, I'm no Johnny hater. If anything, when my afternoon comes after the morning of stress, I look forward to watching. I can understand people being haters, though. Low-hanging fruit. Really? I'm low-hanging fruit? I'm technically hanging. We're not on the ground yet. Saint Caesar, we get to make fun of you. Nobody else can. We pay to do it. And that's what makes all of you super duper awesome. And that's why, yes, you do get to make fun of me. Everybody gets to make fun of me. My friends who I was talking about who, let's be honest, I play video games. I'm a giant child. My friends who I play video games with started checking out my show, and let me tell you, they made fun of me too. Largely for the behavior of other people, but they still made fun of me, and they were allowed to, and we had a good time. What's his nut from earlier? Could have just been like, oh, so this joke or my belief, whatever it is, has run its course, and Johnny's just like, can we just drop it? I just don't even want to talk about it anymore. I've been sick of it for a while, and I'm finally saying something. Because, spoiler alert, that's how that goes. I sit on stuff for a while before I'm finally like, all right, we get it. You've got a really stupid belief. Well, excuse me, I apologize. Let me not insult while I say, we get it. You believe what you believe. At any rate, let's move to this. Calgary man arrested. Charges against a Calgary man offering free samples of cocaine. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know what castoreum is. Even if you still can't pronounce it. That is very true. And I wouldn't have an amazing bit that I do on stage for you. Well, I don't do it for you, but because of you. Because of you. And that's the other reason why that's the other reason why, like, really, you're going to make fun of me, man? So this little tiny cripple who does a little tiny show and occasionally goes out and does comedy. Oh. I get it now. He too has trouble with stairs, but they don't invite him anyway. I'm going to be performing on February 23rd. Is it the 23rd or the 24th? Forgive me. Let me go up and check. I'm going to be performing on February 24th at Elk River, in Elk River at Ager Brewing. February 24th, Elk River, Ager Brewing. Believe it's a free show. No tickets needed. I'll double check on that. But either way, come on out if you're in the Elk River area and come see me do some actual comedy, have real fun, and do a bunch of jokes. March 23rd, I'll be doing comedy at wherever Aaron books it for Aaron for the Steel Toe Show. That should be fun. And then April 20th, Silly Beaver Comedy. I'm one of your pothead performers. It's a 420 show. Can't imagine why they invited me. So yeah, again, I have no idea why Melton would have anything against me. Just a small show, you know? Why? Why would he have a problem? Mr. Q, damn, free, huh? I will double check that, but I have not been given a tippet. I have not been given a tippet link, a snippet link, a quip it link, or a ticket link. I haven't been given any of those. And nothing about tickets has been discussed, like where to get them, when to promote them, any of that shit, which is usually how those things would go. These don't seem like regular shows. It seems like this is a friend of mine who does a different thing. Hitler diff. I love to celebrate 420. Can't imagine why. Why would you do that? See, I think it's because it's Hitler's birthday. We get it! All right. So again, we'll get to the free samples of cocaine thing in a minute. But yes, so I'll be performing on the 20th. So that's a great show. The 23rd and the 24th. So come on out to that. As for the 24th, yeah, it's like a weird thing that he does once in a while, I guess. And I guess it's a big thing for the area. It's a big thing for Ager Brewing. So I guess they do a lot of business or something. I have no idea. Either way, he says it's always packed. They always have a really good crowd when they do these things. And he invited me out to do it, and goddamn, I'm going to do it. St. Caesar, how can Melton make fun? Again, I don't know. I haven't paid attention to Melton. I don't want to go watch Melton to see Melton make fun of me and then break it down. That's really, really lame. Because again, I have other things to do. When I log off of this show, I have enough stuff that I procrastinate about on this show that So if someone wants to clip it and send it to me, like this is what he said about you, like I'll react to it in the moment. But again, if Melton, anybody that makes fun of me in a serious manner, like people joke all the time, and I love the jokes. Like the jokes are like, ha ha, your legs don't work, whatever. I'm pretty sure Melton and Nobody Likes Onions are pod awful simps. I don't even know what pod awful is. Again, I don't. Maybe it's a bad thing? Is it a bad? I have a really small viewership. Maybe it's a bad thing, but I don't pay attention to other shows. Fanatical Bucks fan, I like onions. I love onions. Caramelized onions are amazing. Have you had green peppers and onions, a little bit of butter, a pinch of garlic? You can eat them by themselves. Caramelized onions and green peppers. Also great with a Philly cheese. I mean, you would think anybody, a food connoisseur, because you don't reach Melton's size without having a few meals, would realize that plenty of people like onions. Plenty of people love onions. It's weird. Your legs don't work. Want to trade legs, says St. Caesar. Fanatical Bucks fan, caramelize your onions in bacon grease. Slow down. My pants can't hold the cum. That's all I'm saying. Again, he makes fun of me. The only thing I know is that he said he's going to be dead soon. It's like, oh, wow, big own. I've been joking about having a Deadpool going for 3 years now. Woo, I'm going to be dead soon. The Beast of Bosco, never thought of that. Hell yeah. Onion gravy is fantastic. Again, French onion soup. There's an entire soup dedicated to onions. People wouldn't do that if everybody hated them. I figured out why this thing's been screwy. It got loose on me. Like Aaron's butthole. All right, so again, they're going to make fun of me on Nobody Likes Onions. I'm going to have the same reaction to that I've had thus far. Like I said about all the other stuff, I don't really care. I have fun doing my show. My show has fun doing my show. And John Doe, a broken clock is right twice a day, 420. You're closing in on that for me. I'm going to do the real 420. So for us, we've got 40 minutes to go, and then you can join in with me on the show, and we can all have a smoke. Aaron's B-hole way looser. Yeah, it's got a rotating cast of people. That's why I'm not even in on that. That's why I'm not. I don't even. It's probably he probably farts and the cheeks don't even clap anymore. Just like an exasperated horse. Alrighty. A man who Calgary police say was giving free samples of cocaine to people outside a local casino has been charged. What? No. Is there any of the cocaine left? On December 24th, 2023, police were informed about an individual who was passing out business cards that had small baggies of cocaine stapled to them. He's an entrepreneur. Leave this small businessman alone. Oh, God, I love this guy. The cards included the name Alex Lee as well as contact information, helped police to track down the suspect. I left, dude, these business cards can't go wrong. I get a little bit of crack on, a little bit of cocaine, right? You give them a little bit of cocaine with the card. They take the bump. They have a good time on me, on me. But hey, that contact information is there. The next high ain't free. They're going to call me again, and there we go. Can't go wrong. What if someone gives one of the cards to the cops? Well, the cops wouldn't get a hold of me. They know I'm selling cocaine. They can't do that shit. It's against the law. I'm not a musician. Oh, God. The individual was monitored for a whole month as officers gathered evidence consistent with drug trafficking, as well as about the vehicle the person was driving. On February 3rd, police stopped the white 2020 Toyota Tundra and arrested the driver. Officers searched the trunk as well as the home in where I'm not going to read the address, and found 59.6 grams of cocaine packed in more than 50 baggies, a digital scale tainted with drug residue, $1,280 cash. Police also seized a package of business cards bearing the name Alex Lee. All right, I get the drugs were seized in evidence. Can I get the cards back? I got to maintain the brand. They're expensive. Christmas treats, says was fill some holes. Just hanging out by a casino, handing out drugs. Wow, now I want a picture for sure. Seyyed Saeed Amir Rezavi, 30, is charged with 2 counts of trafficking a controlled substance, 1 count of possession for the purpose of trafficking, and 3 counts of possession of proceeds of crime under $5,000. So he even wasn't making money. He was released with condition and is expected to appear in court on the 26th. Anyone with information about this incident. Right, yeah, dude, I've been buying drugs off him for months. I'm pretty sure they're bunk, man. He's been stepping on it a lot. So you better, can you tell me, did you test that shit? Was there, a lot of, I don't know, baby formula in it? And if there was, can I beat the fuck out of that guy and get some of my money back? I'm just curious because, he sold me some really crappy coke. Oh, Saint Caesar, I can only imagine what Melton's shit smell like considering he can't wipe properly. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. That's not true, right? That can't be true. You might have that because my legs don't really work, but free cocaine, just kidding, it's fentanyl. Yeah, that's not good. Baby laxatives, not formula. Oh, no. Oh, no. You snort baby laxatives and then you shit yourself. Oh, God, rabbit hole was a bad choice of words, Johnny. Why was rabbit hole a bad choice of words? Is there a whole rabbit in that hole? All right. So, oh God, we get to talk about this. So, in the continuing adventures of more serious things that I'll make fun of as opposed to less serious things, because again, shit's getting scary out here. Tucker Carlson interviewed Russian President Vladimir Putin. And in Europe, Tucker is apparently going to face sanctions over the Putin interview. I gotta go. Is there an according to a Newsweek article, Tucker Carlson may be sanctioned by the EU because he dared to interview Vladimir Putin. Tucker Carlson's interview with Russian President Vladimir Putin could see the conservative pundit targeted by the European Union lawmakers, current and former members of the European Parliament, according to sources to Newsweek. So, oops-a-doodles. The lawmaker, who has called for the EU to explore imposing a travel ban on Carlson, describes Carlson as a mouthpiece of former President Donald Trump and Putin, adding, as Putin is a war criminal and the EU sanctions all who assist him in that effort, it seems logical that the External Action Service examine his case as well. Luis Garciano, a former MEP, I don't know who that is, told Newsweek he agreed with Verhofstadt's stance. He's no longer a newsman, but a propagandist for the most heinous regime in Europe, or the most heinous regime on European soil, and the one which is most dangerous to our peace and security. He interviewed a... Look, just because he interviewed the guy doesn't mean you have to believe what the guy says. I need to see this interview to know why it's so bad. Forget that we have a history of people interviewing, including NBC. Oh my God, we have NBC interviewing Putin a few years ago. So it's okay when NBC does it, but because Tucker did it, he's a threat. Alrighty. Oh my God. Oh, they're justifying it because they're saying Putin isn't a real president. First of all, it should be remembered that Putin is not just a president of an aggressor country. He is also wanted by the International Criminal Court and accused of genocide and war crimes, who previously served as Estonia's foreign minister. Carlson wants to give a platform to someone accused of crimes of genocide. This is wrong. Right? So we certainly can't interview anybody from Israel. Sorry, baby. Will they say that? If Tucker Carlson goes to Israel and interviews Benjamin Netanyahu, will they say, "Oh no, we can't let him give time to people who are, oh, that's right, they haven't been accused of genocide, they're just guilty of it." Right. Right. I forgot. I'm sorry. At least someone has the balls to maybe talk peace with Putin, unlike our commander-in-chief. Jolly Green Dickhead, I have a question. What would Tucker Carlson talking to Putin accomplish in terms of talking peace? What would that accomplish overall? I think, personally, Tucker Carlson has zero political sway. As an interview, I find the whole idea interesting. But again, that's because I'm one of these rare people that the left and apparently the EU really don't like, where I can watch someone's interview and go, "Oh, that guy's full of shit. I don't like anything he says." Tucker literally said, quote, "I did this interview because Hitler and Stalin were interviewed by MSN back during World War II. All we hear in America is Zelensky's side of the story. After he is fed his narrative, I'm a journalist. A real one. That's all I'm doing here." See, but I can also agree with things like Bib Sion saying, let the world know that NATO is the real bully, not Putin. That's, again, this is like the Gaza thing and everything else. I don't think either side is innocent. I think both sides are aggressors. I think there's aggressors on both sides. And I have no idea what the interview goes. If the interview is, oh, poor Russia, we're the victim, everybody lies, then yeah, I can say that's full of shit. But if the guy is honest, been like, well, we're going to fight for this, we're going to fight for that, and this is why this and that they're doing is wrong. I can listen to that. I can think about it. I don't trust the people that won't let me listen to that. Because these are the same people who are cool with, again, people who are like, hey, they'll promote the idea that, hey, are you going to sway your voting opinion because of what Taylor Swift says? Can't we be capable of rational thought? A little critical thinking? All right, so the EU's External Action Service, EAS, is the bloc's diplomatic arm responsible for foreign policy. So again, Tucker Carlson is apparently going to get travel banned in the EU as a result of doing a Putin interview. So again, I don't get how that's going to work. I don't get it. You're going to how is that a good look for you? The guy just interviewed somebody. Anyways. So it's like I said, interesting. Tucker Carlson's doing that interview. You know what? Let's go to YouTube and see if we can find some clips or something. I bet the actual interview itself is way too long for him. It's going to be like 30 minutes. Do we want to see any of this actual interview? Let's see if we can see any of the No. Oh, somebody touched a fucking jellyfish. Oh, God, that would be a funny clip to play. Oh, corn dip at Wendy's frosting is a big overrated mess. It's stuck between being a milkshake and a soft serve and fails at both. People go crazy over it, but it's just boring wannabe chocolate slop. The taste, more like the ghost of chocolate, barely there. And the whole dip your fries. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to see this. Let's go over this. I love the artwork. Does he do his own artwork? Because that's amazing. The whole dip your fries in it thing, that's not cool or fun. It's like they knew the Frosty was so blah, you had to drag fries in it to make it interesting. Hating Frosties isn't just a choice. It's calling out a hyped-up, dull dessert for what it is. Good for you, Corn Dip. Hitler Diff was Time Magazine Man of the Year in 1938. I didn't use diff and YouTube blocked my comment. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Was it also true though? Wasn't it also true? Isn't that also a true fact? Isn't that again true fact? Alrighty, so we've got a couple. Yes, says Mr. Q. I mean, I could go check it out to be sure, but I'll trust you guys on it. It doesn't matter that much to me. I have a joke about, I might have to do that. Jolly Green Dickhead, focus, Johnny. I can't. I just got that information, and it makes me giggle. Not a problem when they interview Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, etc. Yeah, we had pictures of it, including a picture of, again, an MSNBC host interviewing Putin himself a couple of years ago. So, again, it's okay when news people interview Putin, so long as they are the appropriate news people who know to keep the message. But if Tucker Carlson does, now we've got a problem. And Tucker Carlson is loved in Russia, so God, they hate that. It's awesome on all sides. So, do we have an actual video of this, or is this just this is a story thing? All right, I don't want to read another story thing, considering we just did Oh, there's just pictures. I want a video. All right. So never mind. I'm not going to go to that. We'll cover that later. Florida man driving his car through the surf. Once again, people in Florida proving why Florida is always going to be America's playground. First, I'm going to ask why. What's the point of this? Nobody will see me. I'll blend in with the surf. Oh, God. And Alexander was gay. Alexander, what? Alexander Hamilton? Alexander who? Alexander the Great? Which Alexander? There's been more than one. Mr. Q, you do weird when you're tripping. Tripping? I hope they're tripping. The car is flooding. That's what that is. They're about to... They're going deeper in. That doesn't go well for you. You need to be going out, not in. Your car is going to get washed out to sea. This keeps going for another minute and a half. But it looks like they're finally working their way out. All right, they're coming back onto the shore. Nope. 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 No. Testing out the four-wheel drive. Oh, whip a shitty now. It's fun. What the hell? You guys ever been to England? We're going to be the first people to drive there. Fanatical Bucks fan saying, I'd do that. Looks fun. Game with a fine line. Jolly Green Dickhead saying, the engine will hydro lock soon. Ooh. I am the captain now. This is the worst Uber I have ever had. Ever. It's horrible. It's unforgivable.
What's up? Pulled over in random Flagler, drove through water. Aaron's trying to run his GL and stuff right now. Tydon's way out. That's allegedly his last name.
It's not my fault. The truck don't.
The last 45 seconds of this involve actual complaints from the guy. I assume do we want to hear? Yeah, I think we do. I think we want to hear what you were thinking. It's not my fault the truck don't what? You drove it through the surf. Nope. Where were we? Boop.
Tydon's way out. That's allegedly his last name.
It's not my fault. The truck don't serve. I got him to serve.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be driving on the beach when the gates are all closed.
I thought I was in England.
You thought you were in England?
Yeah.
You're not in England.
Are we not here anymore?
No.
I really need better audio of this. We're not in England anymore. He's laughing. He's got to be fucked up. And is that a wound on his head? What the heck? He looks like he has a gash. Pickups are about $75K now. Yeah, pickups, everything's more expensive.
Can I get in trouble for that?
Yeah.
He just asked, will I get in trouble for this? Yeah. Yeah, you will. Driving your vehicle into the surf. Not cool. Not cool. He does not sound like he's from England. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I question the English story.
Jail time if need be. Yeah. Huh? It's a misdemeanor at this point.
Hey, you'll be able to make a phone call after
I'll give you all that information out of the jail.
I can't hear. I think he said he wants to call his dad. Oh my God. Did they say what he said? A New York, always a New York man. A New York man's joyriding trip among the Florida surf was cut short by police after he deliberately circumvented a closed gate to drive onto the beach. The event, which was caught on camera, captured Jason Bruzewick, 49, driving his Dodge Ram pickup onto the shore of the New Smyrna Beach just before 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning. The police said that Jason bypassed the closed beach access gate, which was closed to vehicles due to high tide and severe wind. The 48-year-old also failed to pay the vehicular access fee required for beach entry. Yeah, dude, he's got... Oh, it's some sort of weird birth thing on his head, I'm guessing. The video of the incident from the sheriff's office showed him in his white pickup driving around. The portion of the clip is seen attempting to do a donut in shallow water. 3 lifeguards from the beach responded to the deserted beach and spotted the 48-year-old backing up further into the ocean water. No, he was driving in when we saw him. 3 lifeguards. All right. The lifeguards later told police they approached him in case of a medical issue. With deputies arrived on the scene, he told them he wanted to drive to the beach, according to the affidavit. They informed him the beach was closed. It's not my fault the truck don't surf. Oh, my God. He didn't say start. He said surf. It's not my fault the truck don't surf. He's heard telling the deputies in the footage. Yeah, you shouldn't be driving on the beach when all of the gates are closed, the deputy replied. Police said that Jason was taking a joyride along the beach. Right. Can I get in trouble for that? Yeah, he's charged with violation. Truck was also towed. We don't have what else he said at the end? I need what else was said at the end there. I want to know, did he ask for his dad? Did he ask to call his dad? I want to know. I want to know. All right. He was looking for a Shell station. Oh. He asked what he was being charged with. Yeah, they told him he's charged with a misdemeanor. He was meeting up with his loan shark. Oh, no. That's horrible. I hear a lot of people said that the minute they saw that man driving onto the beach, they thought, oh, something fishy is about to happen. Ultimately, the man was afraid that he was going to lose his vehicle because of the rising tide of payments he was making. Corn Diff is a Ronald lover. He is gay. Again. Corn Diff is one of the few podcasters I dare to say I associate with. I don't know. Can I fit them all on one hand? Thank you, Riding Dirty Llama, for the laugh track. Let's see. Awake Jimmy, listed first because he's my favorite. Davy Jones. God, I got to check. Has he done anything lately? Corey Adam. Did we say corn diff yet? Nope, corn diff. Quadfather Derek and the BYB boys were counting them as one. Lemmy, Aaron, Keanu, Gino. So less than 10. Yeah, I don't even have 10 people. That's about it. The jokes, like the surf, just keep rolling in. Well, they told him you're going to lose the truck. He was going to lose it anyway. Loan's underwater. All right. It's just good. Hitler diff. We pop corn on top of the ovens around here. Gino hasn't gotten back to me yet, Mr. Q, so far as I know. But I am looking for that email. What was it? Who said that about popcorn? Hitler diff. We pop corn on the top of the ovens around here. I just bought a popcorn machine. My daughter loves popcorn. I love popcorn. But I hate that microwave popcorn has a lot of preservatives in it, and then you buy them and you don't use all the bags right away. I don't eat it I'll do like big batches at a time maybe, but I won't eat it nonstop. So the bags go bad. I made one for my daughter the other weekend. Half of it fucking failed. And I was pissed. We didn't have enough popcorn to share. We had enough to give her a bunch. I had a little. Popcorn is for queers. Then call me because I love popcorn. So I bought a popcorn maker. I bought a real, legit, uses oil. It's not a kettle one. I want one of those, but that's when we're living large. And at this point, I mean, how much time have we got? 2023 is my year, and we're closing on 2024. Anyways, was fill some holes. I'm going to join you for 420. Well, you've got 12 minutes, sir. You have got 12 minutes. And I mistakenly hit this thing a second ago because I am retarded. So here's what we'll do. We'll top it off with some green so it's technically fresh again. Johnny likes extra penis butter. No, I like movie theater butter. I bought one that's cinnamon roll. So I guess we could say I like cinnamon roll. I like glazed. Nothing wrong with a stir crazy Johnny, says Jolly Green Dickhead. Definitely not going to be one-eyed Johnny though, because we ain't drinking. In our current situation is not a good idea. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the actual immigrant arrested in the story, but we have a video here. We'll play this video and see what it is. We were going to talk about the migrant indicted over the attack on the NYPD officers in Times Square, but they're going to make us watch this instead, and we'll give this the time of day for a minute if it doesn't suck.
Lawlessness is getting worse in liberal cities. A gang of moped-riding illegal immigrants have been terrorizing New Yorkers by snatching cell phones right out of their hands.
All right, I want to go back to this. I thought this was with Al Sharpton. That doesn't look like a black guy.
One horrific video showing a 62-year-old woman being brutally dragged across concrete, slamming her body into a steel pole and leaving her bruised, and then stealing from her. 2 were arrested, and cops say it is connected to at least 62 grand larcenies. Police are still searching for the group's ringleader. Today saw a little bit of justice come for the migrant men who were caught beating 2 New York City police officers and then given no bail. Homeland Security picking up some of the suspects wanted at a Greyhound bus station in Arizona. And earlier today, the one and only suspect who...
Some of the suspects wanted at a Greyhound bus station in Arizona. Can we just... frickin' kick them out. Kick them out. I don't even get. I don't get why we're doing this. Like everybody gets to just walk in here kind of thing. But again, when you commit lawless acts, why are you not kicked out? 62 says was fill some holes. 62 for what? 62 what?
who was actually held on bail, was in court. A grand jury voted to indict him on a felony charge as he pled not guilty. And you know the migrant crisis is bad for Democrats when Al Sharpton is using this language to describe it.
You're getting migrants beating up policemen in the streets in New York. You're seeing an influx of migrants all over the country that frankly have people outraged. We're looking every day at the invasion of migrants.
Oh, really?
The invasion of migrants. Well, we only wanted to cover that. Well, I'm glad they got the other people. I do not like immigrants, Sam I am. Effing YouTube revised. I don't like in real time. Ham, please, says Angry Sex. Again, can we just send them home? Kick them out, send them home? Send them, not even send them home. Just kick them out. Just send them packing. I said hate. Oh. Well, isn't that awesome? Again, let's focus on stupid shit. Let's just talk about dumb and stupid shit all the time. We don't have to worry. We're not trying to be cultured, curated, or led off a cliff. Yeah, YouTube has been censoring a lot of my messages this fall in the great. That's why we have Rumble to back us up, one, because I don't know how long we'll last on YouTube. Fortunately, I'm not monitored, so I go under the radar. You know, I get to fly solo. But you know, how long will that last? I imagine not long. I imagine eventually they'll come for me. And they'll say you're hateful. I'll be like, hateful? I love to make fun of everybody. That's what she said. Oh, they will come for me. They will come, and I will be the most popular bitch at the ball. Be beating them off with both hands, taking on all suitors, covered in jizz. I don't know that that's what she said. Although now that I said it, probably a bad look. All right, so that's a bad look, dude. Nothing to see here. We're going to talk about this story for a minute because it's so stupid. I can't believe it's real. So you know how the electric vehicle craze has kind of come and gone in the fact that they fought it. The motor vehicle companies fought the electric vehicle way back in the day. Then it came back strong, better than ever. Elon Musk started Tesla, and all of a sudden it's you've got to be driving an electric vehicle. What do you hate the planet and your children? Well, in Britain, like much of the world, the EV craze, it got tried, and now people hate full. No, this is my first plate. Oh, I got room for more. Oh, that's sort of troubling. So in Britain, activists are blaming Mr. B for the current EV sales slump. Mr. Bean. You know, that guy, Mr. Bean. They're blaming him. Oh, wait, no, they're blaming the actor behind him, Rowan Atkinson. The Mr. Bean actor was name-checked in the House of Lords on Tuesday during its Environment and Climate Change Committee meeting. Think tank Green Alliance gave its views on the main obstacles the government faces in its bid to phase out petrol and diesel cars before 2035, and said a comment piece by the Johnny English Star, published in June of 2023, was damaging to the cause. So I guess he had a cartoon kids show that made fun of electric cars? Oh, boy. The article he made and put in The Guardian, I love electric vehicles, and I was an early adopter, but increasingly I feel duped. Oh, wow. The pressure group told peers in a letter that was shared. One of the most damaging articles was a comment piece by Rowan Atkinson in The Guardian, which has been roundly debunked. Unfortunately, fact checks never reached the same breadth of audience as the original false claim, emphasizing the need to ensure high editorial standards around the net zero transition. Oh, wow. So again, we got to get Mr. Bean. He doesn't like the electric cars. He should feel stupid effing electric cars. Electric cars have proven time and time again that they, at the very least, have a healthy list of drawbacks. A healthy list. Batteries are sus. If they light on fire, you can't put them out. And the best part of all, the thing's so goddamn heavy are roads, bridges, concrete embankments, guardrails, all of that stuff. Not rated to handle that heavy piece of shit. All right. Atomic Ray, I don't believe Putin is begging for media sources. I'm sure he picked Tucker for a reason. Yeah. I don't even think he picked Tucker. Here's the thing. I don't think any news media sources are interested in interviewing Putin, or at least not giving him a real interview. So anyone that's offered, he's probably refused because they're not going to let him say what he wants to say. You know? And Tucker might. But again, the part that worries me is we're like, oh, we got to ban Tucker. Like, isn't it more worrisome that we can't at least hear the guy out and hear what he says? Like we're not trusted to hear someone else's opinion and then have the mental fortitude to disagree with it, debunk it, or at least at the very least critically analyze it. You know, is that a win or a loss? I'm curious. Which column does that count for? Well, we can't give this guy the time of day. Some of these dumb fucks might believe what he's saying. Well, could they do research? No, we don't do that. Why not? Well, we spent all of this time making sure they were all really, really dumb because we're horrible leaders and we don't want them to fucking wake up and realize it. It's a lot easier if they're bamboozled by being stupid. Tell them Taylor Swift is in love with Travis Kelce. Watch them go. Alrighty, so there we go. That's our second hour stories out of the loop, out of the way, whatever you want to call it. We're having a great day. It is, it's almost 4:20. It's almost 4:20. His license plate should say, duh. I went early. Way too early. Fuck me. Charlie Green Dickhead, how do we know that Tucker isn't already back from Russia before they even knew he went? I don't know that the belief is that he's back or not. I just, like I said, know that the European Union wants to put a travel ban on him. So early, and now you pay the price. Yeah, now I do. There you go. F that bit. 4:20. And we did it. And now I'm going to die. I'm out of cough drops. Oh, I went shopping. I should have bought cough drops. All right, let's grab our third hour stories. We've got a little bit over an hour left in the program. Thank you for being here. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. This one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And then that's a video. And I'm coughing like a crazy person. I'm so sorry. I should not have done that. I am going to be regretting it. We have an hour to go, and I am going to try not to die in that time. Prost, I am coughing up my lungs as well. Well, thank you, Hitler Diff. As some of my friends have said, got a cough to get off. Coughing is so weird. It's like the body trying to tell us something, right? I'll be honest. I still cough horrendously when I smoke weed, and that's usually why I take it in doses. Made a mistake with the early hit, and then starting early, and then heading catch up. So 3 in a row. Fuck. All right. Anyways, we've got a lot of fun stuff to go for the last hour. Thank you for being here. Really love seeing everybody on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Like I said, we're a smaller show, but we're so glad to have all of you. Let's get over to, where are we at? All right, there we are. This one? Yeah. Do we want to talk about this one quick? Maybe.
Hopping on a plane is
maybe later. I don't know. This is just one where the hypocrisy is strong. The hypocrisy knows no bounds. And I just, I don't know that I want to do it, but, all right, we'll do it really quick. So Riley Gaines has been very active about supporting women in sports, and Bethany Hamilton recently made news dropping sponsors and stuff like that because, losing sponsors, not dropping, losing sponsors because she said she didn't support trans athletes in women's sports. Well, they were at an event recently, and when trans people want to do their book reading events and things like that, they talk about how the world is intolerant of them and everything else. So I'm really glad that when the shoe is on the other foot, they show how tolerant they are by not only showing up to the event to protest it, to protest the existence of women teaching a class or reading books that are about God and patriotism, which, again, I don't know how comfortable I am with that, but I know nothing about that is indecent in front of a child by any standards. At any rate, so one of the big takeaways was this lovely image. Let's go to this. So Riley Gaines shared this about the event. How messed up is this? The protester brought a stuffed shark animal to mock Bethany Hamilton, who lost her arm, to a shark. So again, the picture of tolerance. I'm not surprised you're wearing a mask, because if we saw your face, we would have asked you to cover it. So again, they dropped in on their story hour, and they've dropped in on a lot of these. They want the story hours stopped. It's weird how it's hateful and racist when it's only against the trans people. Today is National Women's Sports Day. Good job, Johnny. Well, that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it. All right? I'll be honest. I was pretty sure it was National Women's Sports Day. I wasn't sure if it was today or yesterday. I'm like, oh, am I behind on this one? All right. Anyways, so yes. Oh, no. You can go up and use the bag. It's just an empty paper bag. There you go, buddy. There you go. I love you. If you want to walk over here, I don't think you'll come up over this way. You won't let us do it. Should we try and slide? Yikes, I hate tolerance, says Hitler Diff. Ah. Nope, you won't let me grab you. All right, fine. Then you're gonna have to deal. I've got an hour of a show to do. I can't appease you right now, Cat. All right, so hail, says Mr. Q. Oh, it's a shame. That's a shame. All right, so that was appalling. That was pretty gross. It's women's sports. Does it matter at all, says Saint Caesar. I mean, while I may share your opinion and point of view, just seems weird we can't let them have it, you know? I want things to go back to the way they were when women did sports and none of us paid attention. When every self-respecting pair of testicles understood that pitching, hitting, throwing, whatever from the woman's tee was, a wee bit... Oh, that person sucks. I get it. But yes. Yes, buddy, I love you, but I can't pet you and do a show, and you won't jump in my lap. I love you, but no. Okay? No. Wait, there are women's sports, right? Women do stuff? The only women's sports should be porn sports, am I right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Only time she's pole vaulting is when she's jumping over dicks. But again, like I said, it's just, I love the hypocrisy of like, oh, we're not allowed to have a message and all this stuff. And when we do our things, like we have to fear hatred and intolerance and all this stuff. And then when they do something that you didn't have to... By the way, they tried to get the event canceled. The trans activist groups have been trying to cancel these book reading events, which, again, when that happens to them, that's hateful and bigoted. Weird. I'm a fan of volleyball. Just because it involves... Here's where I'm at, Toastmaster. Let's just fucking cut out the middleman. Let's own up to it. Volleyball is great. Volleyball on trampolines. Because my biggest problem with women's volleyball is that there's no reason for them to consistently jump if the ball isn't near them or whatever. And I think, like, just move on from women's sports. I'm not covering women's sports. Thank you, College Town, says Hitler Div. I was simply covering the quasi-hypocrisy and real fact that, again, to silence the, I guess, opposite book reading community, the trans community chose to mock a person for surviving a shark attack. So, again, Rusty Grammar. Women's volleyball is rugged AF. Men's volleyball, 100% gay. I don't know. I mean, when I think back to like the original Top Gun and they're out there, you know, playing volleyball, I don't know. It's just like those dudes are running around in the sun and the sand. You can almost smell the surf. Tom Cruise has got it. It's young Tom Cruise too, and he's super fit, right? And he's all like just clean shaven. It's just great. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't know why you would say that's gay. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyways, at any rate, let's go to oh dear Lord. Oh, you're not even kidding me anymore. You're not even kidding me anymore. So, as I was saying, I don't believe in men participating in women's sports. I have reasons against it. We've covered them. You guys have had similar opinions about it. But let me ask where you are on this. How do you feel about men participating in women's modeling? Surely they can't have a performance advantage in women's modeling. Mr. Q. I was always the Val Kilmer type. Dude, if you can't agree that Val Kilmer is an incredibly beautiful man, then I have no idea what's wrong with you. Isn't that why Sports Illustrated is dead? Says Angry Saxon. Saint Caesar says, fuck no. Well, I haven't seen anyone in the affirmative yet. I'm sure somebody here is. I'm indifferent. But let's just see. You guys might be worried about nothing. You know, you're sitting here saying, F no. What if, you know, dude, I mean, just look. The #1 women's underwear brand in Australia just kind of thinks it's a good look. And by good look, I mean this look. I mean this look right here. I mean this look right here. The #1 women's underwear brand in Australia, their new face, the new head of the brand. He didn't even tuck, okay? He did not even tuck. Again, I have a firm rule on the adult male trans thing. If I identify as a woman, then give up your penis. You don't deserve it. You do not deserve it. If you are a grown man who calls yourself a woman, if you say I am trans, then you need to be going through steps. Not this puberty blocker stuff. That's a thing too, but again, no. That guy isn't even, he's fully shaven. Dude, let's go back a minute. I'm sorry, let's dissect this just a bit. Is this person even identifying as trans? He's got a 5 o'clock shadow, an entire chest full of burger meat. There are no feminine bits here whatsoever. And again, I almost feel like I'm going to get in trouble for showing it. There's a sizable hang down there, all right? Even if he's tucked, it's not tucked enough. All right? John Doe, I'm seriously going from Dem to Republican, one brick at a time. I'm like you, Ricky Bobby. Frenchmen could tell me crepes are thin pancakes. I still ain't gonna like them. Break my arm, Pepe Le Pew. Man skinny. Saint Caesar, stop that shit. I'm eating. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Did I need what? Saint Caesar, why do I watch this show? Because you have fun making fun of me. That's why we all watch it. Oh, and the inner thigh tan line. Yeah, the inner thigh tan line. Like, the guy doesn't naturally wear. Oh, man. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go back again. One, like, I don't know. Are women in Australia naturally this pale? Because, again, he's not. So it's a weird, like, thing. I mean, this dude's got, like, a pleasure trail or a landing strip, whatever you want to call it. A fully furred, like, navel. And he's got some awfully scruffy bush. I bet that dude doesn't manscape at all. Judging from the looks of these pics, he is full bush. Rusty Grammar, I'm going over to Kick so I can really spout off. I don't have a Kick yet. I'm sorry. Another one of the many things that I'm procrastinating on and should focus on. Which is why, again, I really don't care about haters for me anymore. I pay my bills as best I can. Take care of my kid. And I'm trying to stay this side of above ground. Don't got time for the rest of the fucking shit. All right, let's go back. Whoa, that's too zoomed in. Back to that and end it. Close it. We won't go back to that shot anymore. Aussies are vowing to boycott Bonds after the underwear company used a bearded, non-binary person to model a bikini. The iconic Australian underwear brand used 2 non-binary models with they-them pronouns to advertise its $18.99 retro rib seamless. Ow. Ow. That was loud. Thank you, Was Fill Some Holes, for the stream sticker. We appreciate it. After yesterday, we're like 15 into the 30th or the 18th. So we're 15 into the 30 of the 18th. So we're down to 15 for the 18th. We can link the PayPals and the Venmos and stuff. I don't know. I don't really care. Dude, I think I'm going to watch your show on Rumble because I really want to say what I really need to say, says John Doe. That's why we have the Rumble, which is surprisingly low at the moment in terms of chat activity. So there's room there. I love the screaming goat, says Was Fill Some Holes. It's a loud goat. I grew up around goats. So the screaming goat is a weird kind of torture for me. But I can endure it. It brings you joy. So, again, the collection is aligned with a pride campaign showcasing transgender models, drag queens, as well as people who identify as gay, bisexual, and pansexual. Oh, dear Lord. They did more modeling with another non-binary model. Let's how do you like them apples? Dude, the armpit hair and the tat, again, the completely unshaven legs. You are a furry man. You look like a dude in a bikini. And why is it she looks like she's having fun? You look like you're sticking your thumb up your ass. Why is it you look like you are hating this? Did you have to be here? Oh, this is stupid. This is so lame. I'm having such a good time. Why do they stick me with the fat one? She's trying to embrace you. She wants some of that. She can tell what you're bringing down, and those stripes are helping you. St. Caesar, that's it. I'm reporting this for pornographic content. You can't because there's still pictures and there's no nudity. And on top of that, what are you going to tell Twitch? He's showing people who aren't fully naked. Actually, I might get in trouble with that. They hate when you yeah, but I'm not alluding to that they're naked. I mean, I didn't have a hot tub in it. Dicey. Fair enough. You've got a point. Dicey. Wait, Johnny. Put it back up. I'm almost finished this cheeseburger pie. All right, fine, just for cheese. Just for cheese. Which one is just say left or right, cheese? Which is it? My money's on right. All right. Let's close that. So again, I can't imagine why, but the people in Australia are choosing to boycott the brand. Johnny Dow saying, I'm on Rumble now. Hooray! Rusty Grammar. The answer is always right. I don't know. Why cheese, God damn it. I'm trying to finish my supper. Mr. Q. My money is both. Why choose? Why choose? All right. We're having a great time on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing all of you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. Slowly creeping our way to triple digits. It's crazy. All right, so let's go to our next piece. That last piece was a little and before that we were talking about the women's sports. The amazing women and the amazing sports they do. So in honor of women's sports, let us watch the all-woman team, the all-woman slot. I almost said slot team. I almost had a Freudian slip. I'm a horrible piece of shit. The all-woman SWAT team that was fielded by Chile in a UAE SWAT match challenge of 2024. So a bunch of different male and female teams. The Chilean PDI, I believe police department, whatever, was a pioneer in promoting women's participation in the UAE SWAT Challenge. They introduced the first female participant in 2020 within the Chilean men's team, paving the way for more substantial involvement in subsequent years, forming the current all-women's team. Rusty Grammar, just don't take 3 rights in a row, otherwise that's a left. Yeah, but isn't that technically you never went left? You just went right until you got where you needed to be. Technically, you're going back where you came from, so it's just fucking useless. All right? No. And 4 rights, now you're just going around in circles. I keep going around in circles. All right, so, again, Chilean women went to represent the ladies at the SWAT Team Challenge. Let's see how they did. I want to... 6 minutes. This'll be fun. This'll be fun. Will I get in trouble for this? I don't know. Well, they're not shooting at people. This is a competition. Should be fine. We'll hope so. I didn't know there was sports sandwich making. That is insulting, Cheeseburger Pie. These are women proving that when it comes to cops, women can carry the torch just as well as a man. All right? These are the women of Chilean SWAT.
Vamos.
They're running.
5 ladies teams involved.
5
in the UAE SWAT Challenge this year.
Oh, wait a minute. What? 5 ladies teams? And we've only got 1? I want to see how they all do.
Belarus, Thailand, Chile. 2 teams from the Emirates. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Is this a SWAT challenge or MXC? And down goes Sasha Babaganoush. One more time. And here they
teams
come.
From the Emirates.
Our first
Oh! The first one to get wet in the ice bath today.
The first one. But they're not the first team to go? So you're saying?
And, well, they are stuck in the middle of that zip line. Remember, if you fall in the ice bath, you have to go back to the beginning of the zip line and do it again. And currently, Chile have 3 team members stranded in the middle of that ice bath. Thankfully, the water will be a little bit warmer than it.
Yes! Yes! She slid forward and fucking nailed her, and it's not going to be enough. Oh, I got to go back. Let's see how that works. Let's see how this works. Again, and I think he's about to reiterate here that the water is warmer because the sun's been out for a while. So I'm guessing not the first team here. First team to have someone actually fall in the water and the rest of the team get subsequently stuck. And now the genius of I've got my teammates stranded. What happens if I slide in onto the line? Could they just reach up, grab the wire, and pull themselves over?
Of that ice bath. Thankfully, the water will be a little bit warmer than it was earlier on this morning. Vamos, vamos!
Oh, so close! So close! So close!
It just goes to show you how important momentum is
Momentum? Are we talking about momentum or testosterone? Momentum or testosterone? A news page from Fallen the Great saying Bill Maher says he won't release Kanye West interview. He's a very charming anti-Semite. It's a news page link. I like. Move, bitches, coming through. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Look, you guys could pull yourselves up onto... But if you're not going to, what you need to do is just say, fuck it, we failed. Drop down and go. Again, he says the importance of momentum. None of them had momentum. They barely ran at the beginning. I mean, I bet if we told them that just around the corner you could see that their boyfriend was kissing another woman, they probably would have put some pep in their step then. Who am I kidding? They're probably lesbians. Who knows? But like I said, you guys, please tell me they get out. Are we going to watch 5 minutes of them? And we are going to sit here for this. Are we going to watch 5 minutes of them fail to launch? Oh! And down goes Tanya Baba Ganoush and her sister Muffy.
3 team members in the drink. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong.
I hope they can't hear him, or at the very least not understand what English is. Because if he understands English, Mr. Q, a trans woman, would be a ringer, right? Fly through that test. Again, they didn't seem to have a whole lot of pep getting to the stage. Then they just kind of, I feel like a bunch of dudes will get very like, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to win. Yeah. And they'll get like super amped and they'll freaking go. Again, because men have a natural tendency to feed off of, and produce testosterone necessary for events such as these.
And,
Fallen the Great. Look at all that wet pussy.
well, forget about getting wet. The violations, the major safety violations for dropping weapons in the water are considerable. Well,
so she fell in the water and her weapon wasn't secured. The irony is this event is held in UAE. United Arab Emirates? Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of funny. They were fishing her gun out like a turd. I just popped back in. What's this fuckery, says Spy Pigeon. Oh, Spy Pigeon just popped back in. We have to rewind the whole thing. We're going to rewind the whole thing and just play it nonstop for the first 2 minutes, and then we'll fill you in as we do it. This is out of the United Arab Emirates, UAE. This is out of UAE, a SWAT challenge of 2024 for special weapons and tactics teams of different police organizations. This is the all-female Chilean team that wanted to participate. Here we go. Again, all-female team. Can't even tell. That looks like
5 ladies
5
teams
women really giving it their all.
In the UAE SWAT Challenge this year. Belarus, Thailand, Chile. 2 teams from
And again,
the Emirates.
up. her
The first
hang
one to
time
get
was
wet
low.
in the ice bath today. And
First team to fail.
well,
Can't
they
imagine
are
why.
Stuck in the middle of that zip line. Remember, if you fall in the ice bath, you have to go back to the beginning.
Fanatical Bucks fan. They just allowed women to start driving in 2018, right? 5 women that are running to Popeyes. The new sandwich is out, and they call dibs. Again, these are women from Chile. I don't even know if they have a Popeyes. That is extremely hateful. What is wrong with you? Good God. Is this from 2020? No, 2024. This is as recent as it gets. 2024. And again, let's watch this struggle bus in full motion.
Beginning of the zip line and do it again. And currently, Chile have 3 team members stranded in the middle of that ice bath. Thankfully, the water will be a little bit warmer than it was earlier on this morning.
Because one of them fell in and one of them peed. One, we're going for 1. Oh, wait, no, we did get 1. 2, we're going for 2. St. Caesar, is this in IMAX? I need that experience.
And it just goes to show you how important momentum is.
I always feel like he's going to say it shows how important men are. Oh, and then we're down 2.
3 team members in the drink.
Oh!
Oh, it's...
Did she drop a weapon or did she clip her partner's weapon?
Oh, 3 team members in the drink.
Oh, her strap caught something and it pulled it out. Oh, no.
Oh, it's all going horribly wrong.
I love it. It's all gone wrong, Benton.
Well, forget about getting wet. The violations, the major safety violations for dropping weapons in the water are considerable.
Well, once she got rid of that pesky gun, she was able to make it. 4 minutes left. You think they're going to do it? Let's find out.
They will have to retrieve those weapons from the ice bath.
Oh, more than 1.
And, well, I said it on a couple of occasions today that if that first member does not get across the ice bath and carry that momentum, it forces those behind to stall, and that's when the problems begin. And we saw that, didn't we? It almost happened a little bit earlier on.
Ma'am, we can't fish your gun out of the drink.
At the moment.
Have we retrieved the weapon?
All of the equipment. Oh, and of course the added problem comes with
Are you... Johnny Doubt, they've got nice asses, though. The taser falls in the water. Everyone gets shocked. No, I don't think so. They need to start running on the deck. Yeah, they need, again, they need to... Excuse me, is there a cat? They need to run on the deck. On the deck. Kick their legs and fly across that thing with, like he said, forward momentum. But, all right, we're rewinding this one last time. I can't sit on this forever, but, oh, boy. That's what she said. So let's, again, they're having trouble getting it out of the drink. She's going to give it her all.
have the retrieved all of the equipment. Oh, and of course the added problem comes with those loops on the zip line. They become wet, hands become wet, everything becomes slippy. It's 1.2 meters deep, that pool, and as you can see,
so
it's a little bit of effort to get out once you've gone in.
So it's close to 4. It's close to 4 feet deep. It's close to 4 feet deep.
And one quick-thinking member of the BRT team of Chile.
They're still at
realizing
this.
That it could take a while to retrieve all of those pieces of kit, is just going down under the water to grab them. And oh, the disappointment. Remember, it's not like
it's not like lives are on the line, guys. It's okay. It's okay. You're not part of a high stress situation where when you're called to answer, it's game time and there's no fucking around. Ladies, this is a timed event. Is it though? I mean, why would you at this point?
Getting in the water there in our swimmers. These guys and girls here are carrying a lot of kit and equipment.
Right, but the other guys and I hope girls were able to get across the pond.
That's what she said.
And it weighs you down as soon as you go in that water, and it's even worse if you get wet.
So we've had one person successfully get across, just barely. You guys have you have a minute and a half to get.
Do it.
I hope so. Please, succeed.
Well, they're not giving up. They're not giving up. Vamos.
They're letting them cheat.
The other two members, they can assist.
They can't make it across. They're letting them cheat. Why are we close to a hype train? You know what? F it. Lady Cop hype train. Let's go. Let's do it. Mr. Q saying, monkey bars that shit. Hand over hand. Write something. Again, remember, in the field, if you can't make it over the pit, if you can't make it over the water whatever it is, cheeseburger pie is an asshole. Remember, if you can't make it, you can just send your friend down to grab your leg and pull you. They should go.
That's what she said.
Thank you again, Lab Glass. 3.5 minutes to launch that hype train. They should go ass first. Fanatical Bucks fan says. Maybe. Because remember,
Tier 100.
In a real life, is that gonna? Nope, that just reset it. Now we're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so now we could still do a hype train, and the tension is palpable. The little trough here. Do you guys think that was just a fun little feature, ladies? I mean, they didn't make it the whole thing because they need to have, again, people here to watch. But the
Dearboo 1 hype train, Dearboo 1 hype train, Dearboo 1 hype train, cheer 100.
See, I knew this was bound to happen eventually. All right, there we go. Hype train.
A busy little train rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes
Mr. Q. They sent 5, 4 fell to their death.
Hey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I'm gonna be so fucked up at the end of this. Thank God I'm getting the popcorn machine out while the room air's out, and then when the kid gets down here, it's movies, popcorn, maybe pizza. Hopefully. We'll find out. Anyways, so yes, like Mr. Q said, one survived, four fell to their death. We're at 95% of the way through level 1 hype train. Thanks to LabGlass. Thank you so much, LabGlass, for those 2 gifted subs. Roll on cowbell for old LabGlass. For Manuel Ferrer and Titty Boy McGee. It's like I'm jacking off
Tier
a donkey.
100 boobs behind bulletproof vest are no fun.
But you have to admit, it's kind of hot. Thank you for the 100 bits. That is level 1 complete. We're into level 2. I'm screwed. I have to smoke more. Fuck. Okay, let's see if they can finish, and then we'll fucking see if I can.
And drag their colleague across.
All right, now I have a question. If you're any of the male teams that went before this, if you're any of the male teams where all 5 of you made it, do you feel like maybe, just maybe, these people shouldn't be here? John Doe saying she was wearing a bulletproof vest on the onto bed and no else on. You mean nothing else on? Right. That might be nicer. I don't know. Might be nicer. But what? So do they have to do it again?
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
10 bits from LabGlass. Thank you for the Mr. Q drop. Or more Q, not Mr. Q. The more Q drop. All right, so we've got like a minute left in this. Do they still have to go over this? Does it not count when they get drug? Oh, so thank God they're not giving them a pass.
Let them go. Let them go. Let them help each other out. We've crossed the 5-minute mark. They've racked up a number of violations.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
Thank you, dear Butch and LabGlass. Flatulent women.
It's not about the time. Just don't give up.
They're not carrying their weapons. They're getting pushed and running. They've gone over the 5 minute. I'm guessing it's a 5-minute hard timer to finish the course. And now it's just about dignity. Sort of. Dignity. Way to go, ladies. Come on.
They've got 2 team members over.
Yeah. All right. No one to push her. No one to push her.
2 more members to come.
She made it.
One more.
They're hanging on to the line, so Jesus Christ. Just one at a time won't weigh down the cable as much. Right? So they can clear the hump in the middle, surely. Right?
Oh, uno más. Uno más. Vamos, uno más. Yay!
Again, 2 of them leaning on the ropes.
Hey!
Holy shit. Wow! You guys took 6 minutes for that lovely thing. I kind of wonder, is there more footage? Can I find, is there any more footage of the UAE SWAT Challenge 2024? Let's see. Let us see. YouTube. UAE SWAT Challenge 2024. Oh boy. Oh boy. United States NYPD Emergency Response Unit Day 3. UAE SWAT Challenge 2024. All right, so all right. Now, a lot of people are saying that I'm an asshole, and they're right. 5 seconds left, 14% of level 2. Thank you so much for the hype train. Super awesome. Angry Saxon saying it doesn't help. That's a task where velocity and weight help. Right, but your weight being lighter isn't the biggest problem. You just need velocity. Again, the ladies need to take a good running jump at it and swing their legs forward. But again, they couldn't make it with their kit on. Let's see again. And was it just that one? It can't be just that one challenge. Was that the only challenge? Was that the only challenge? Well, let's look at a Van Drexel. They need some of those new women with penises. Again, we criticized that video on the merits of what it was, the merits of that team, a female team of SWAT officers from Chile. Let's look at a team from New York. There you might spot some differences when we go to this, and now remember this is about saving lives, and when time counts and you need to get the job done. Let's go to this group here. I noticed there are no women on the NYPD Emergency Service Unit. No women. All right, let's see it. They're playing music. All right, I'm going to say already, right off the bat, I feel like we've got a little bit more hustle out of this group. Moving a little bit more like what they're doing is important. Not too much, though. I'll be honest, they're not running with the all-out I thought they would be. Not as fun with the music, by the way. Really regret that we can't get the announcer. Am I going to get popped for this? I hope not. Running, keeping their legs up, jumping up, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting... So they cleared that in 20 seconds. Again, the male team cleared it in 20 seconds. The female team... didn't clear the event. I also noticed something else. Holy shit. The dudes had to bring their pulley things with them and their rope straps. The ladies had the arm. No difference. No difference. Again. Okay, and then they're running over the wall. I want the women to do the rest of the course. All right, you know, we could sit here and watch this all day. It just makes the point over and over again. We've cleared the event they did. The backbone of the U.S. police force, but useless in Walmart. Right? Woo! Over the wall. Right? All right. So, let's go back to the search bar. The Philippines was one of the other ones that was female team, right? Team Philippines. No. I need female teams. It was Chile, and who was the female teams? Female team? I thought there's got to be more than one. All right, so there's the SWAT team thing not working. Everybody's thing about it. Against all odds. I need other women. Dubai women conquered the SWAT challenge in 2023. Oh, that's 2023. I want... All right, I'm not even gonna... Not even gonna do it. Just no point now. Let it go. All right, so we're gonna go from that video, and I have to do another controlled burn, I think. I don't remember. Do I? I don't remember. I really should. We've got some other stuff to talk about. I'll save that stuff for tomorrow. We did the Chilean story. I had a thing about nerds driving with the Apple Vision Pro thing, the augmented reality stuff. I don't know. We'll talk about that, I think, tomorrow. This is something I want to cover before we go today. So, somebody made... Oh, God, this is from 9 years ago. Now I don't want to cover it. This is really cringy from 9 years ago. So, it was cringy and funny, but I thought it was interesting. And now that I know that it's that old, I don't want to watch Justin Bieber's neighbor cringe bit. I don't think anybody wants to watch that, honestly. Let's, if it's 9 years old, if it was recent, it'd be, like, funny. Interesting. Let's see if we have something good for this. What do we have in the overtime stuff? Because I won't bother with the stories. We got so little time. Let's go to nope. No, that's not one I necessarily want to cover right now. That's a special mood that you need to be in for that guy. Let's go over to this one. What's this? Oh, no. We don't want to do him. That's what she said. And this one at the end, we put you there. What do we got? Oh. When drunk drivers realize they've run over people. That is super, super hard to watch as a 15 minutes and the show's over thing. So we might go back to the Justin Bieber one, actually. I don't think... Nah, but again, like, it's 9 years old. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? All right, screw it. We're going to the Tesla one. So, people driving Teslas are getting caught driving with the Apple Vision Pro. Multiple Tesla owners have been seen driving their cars with Apple's new $3,500 Vision Pro AR headset. $3,500? These things are ugly as shit. $3,500? I mean, I'm sorry. Some of you guys that are... not you guys. I'm not talking to the audience. I'm speaking metaphorically to the universe. Some of you marks are way too rich. You literally... Are you kidding me? Looks like crap. All right, the Apple Vision Pro, Cupertino's new $3,500 augmented reality AR headset, hit the streets last week, and people are using it and abusing it. Specifically, there seems to be quite an overlap in the people who use the Apple Vision Pro and who drive a Tesla. Drivers who don't take driving safety seriously. And in that case, some drivers, including Tesla owners posting to social media, are strapping on Apple's new headset and getting behind the wheel of their cars. Readers added context. So this person posted this on Twitter. Oh, boy. Or X. I'm sorry. Twitter. This guy posted this on Twitter. A guy named Dante Latini Dante. I don't know what that means. And he posted, "Think different, Apple Vision Pro." Readers added context they thought people might want to know. Don't use Apple Vision Pro while operating a motor vehicle. Distracted driving is anything that takes your eyes off the road or hands off the steering wheel. 48 states and the District of Columbia have laws against distracted driving. What do you mean distracted? He's not touching the wheel. He's got his headset on. Oh, I am so surprised that this is some fat chud. God, he looks like me if I had never turned my life around in terms of putting down the... Learn to put down the fork. Oh, is there no audio? There's no audio? You don't have any audio? Think differently. What are you doing? I want audio. Why is there no audio? Still hasn't taken off the fucking headset. Still hasn't taken off the headset. And there was no audio. We do have audio about one of the other drivers who was, oh, F me. I had the volume down. So it's just crappy music. Again, what? You, by the way, you also look incredibly stupid. You have to wear the thing with an effing body pack. It costs $3,500. At least you showed the video, unlike that other retard we watched. Hey, let's not act like I've never forgotten to pull up a video screen. That's why I incorporated habits. Like before getting into a story, particularly a video, I go, boop. When we go back, boop. I boop my transitions. When you don't boop, you know you don't boop. Can't watch a video without the boop. Saint Caesar, less than Aaron. There's lots of things I do less than Aaron, like viewership. Alrighty, so, what? By the evening of Apple Vision Pro 2's launch, 21-year-old Dante Lentini posted a video showing him behind the wheel of a Model Y Performance wearing a headset. The video also showed the car parked with lit-up police car next to it. It's unclear if Lentini was pulled over for wearing the headset or if he faced any consequences for driving with the Vision Pro on. There have been claims circulating online that Lentini was arrested. However, no corroborating statements from the police, nor Lentini confirming this. Lentini hasn't explicitly stated he was arrested, though he has replied to posts insinuating such with comments as, "That's me, my bad." This isn't the only video circulating the internet. Another Model S driver was seen doing the same thing, as was a driver in an Audi, one in a Mercedes, and another in a Subaru, and of course a Cybertruck. Oh yeah, we're watching the Cybertruck video. This media has been disabled in response to a report by the copyright owner. Where is that clip? I need to find that clip. YouTube better have it. Let's trust old YouTube for this. I'm burning up on this. Tesla truck driver wearing VR, no, AR glasses. AR-15, no. AR glasses. I don't want it. Pull over a Tesla driver. We've got that. Safety concerns about people using that. Driver with the vision. Right. I want the... Why is the video of the Cybertruck driver gone entirely? I can't find it anywhere. Okay. I think we have another story to cover, though, for the last... All
right, so...
There might be some sound drops I'm going to have. We're going to peruse this last video clip for sound drops. I wasn't even intending to cover this. It just kind of came up in the things that were suggested. Apparently, a lady... this is the body cam video footage of a woman arrested for apparently diddling herself on the beach.
How you doing, ma'am? Officer Dollar with IUP. Can we speak to you for a second? We'll get you over.
The officers are about to question this woman at a beach in Georgia.
There. Go ahead and bring your stuff.
Yeah, can I ask what the problem is?
All right, so...
The officer tries to get to the bottom of the matter as delicately as he can.
Someone called us. We got multiple calls about you. About something pertaining on the beach. Yes. Were you supposed to be... Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
What? What? Ma'am, we've got accusations that you have been flicking your bean. We have people talking, saying that you've been sautéing the roast beef. Again, it's we've heard you've been
I was fixing my coochie lips.
Well, no, I mean, well, we have more accusations of more of like a toss in your ball bag kind of thing.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Well, it's becoming clearer.
Like, what were you doing on the beach? Like, prior to coming here?
Prior to coming here? Boy, prior to coming here, she was coming. Oh!
Prior to coming here.
There was nobody. I was just...
Sandy Squatch saying, I gotta go. Thanks for the show. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Sandy. Mr. Q, she looks okay. What's the problem? The problem is, and I will say it's as big as it's as big a problem here as it is in a lot of other places. There's such a thing as public decency. And it sounds like a lot of people could see her doing what she was doing. It looks like this is a public area. There might even be an open house or something going on nearby. Again, that's not appropriate.
Sitting on my tail, nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water? Prior to coming here?
There was nobody. I was just sitting on my tail, nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Here, let me play you my exact reaction to that question. Oh.
What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Oh, fuck no. No, I wasn't. Who the fuck said that? What the fuck? Let's, anybody, if you're watching, please tell me you're watching. Dear Butch saying busted. Yes, I believe busted. I totally believe busted. She's getting the sand out of the trap. Oh, no, no, no. I love the, This is old. We've seen it before. What? This is old. Is it? 2 months ago. This is 2 months ago.
What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
I mean, a couple people.
No, they
families.
didn't. That's not true.
Well, why would they call us that?
Nobody was around. It was an anonymous call. Is this one of my buddies? Okay, one of my buddies.
No, it's not one of your buddies. It's a family.
Okay, look. Let me show you what I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Is it right if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it and can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all are.
We're just here because someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the.
All right, so we've seen this before. I know she's hot, but we're not animals. Take it inside, lady.
And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the beach, and I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
So she did. She stuck her vibrator in.
And I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
So you did have a vibrator.
Listen, I was sitting on the water like this, and I just put it in there, and it was covered up, and I just had an orgasm. I'm sorry, I was stressed out.
I got you. Okay.
Oh, no one else saying they've seen it before. Mr. Q saying, "Damn, OnlyFans." Saint Caesar's the only one saying seen it. Did Aaron play this? Because I haven't seen this before. But again, I found it hilarious.
Just hang tight for me.
I'm sorry, nobody saw me. I was in the water.
Yuck, in the water where people were. She died after this? What? Is that part true? I need a link.
I mean, if nobody saw them, they wouldn't have called, right?
If nobody saw it. Man, please, don't do this to me. Are you?
Oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go then. I don't want to keep covering this if this happened. Well then. So, yikes. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and drop that. That's very sad. Not really in the mood to make jokes about it now. I'm an asshole. All right. Now I'm going to feel like a horrible piece of shit for the rest of the day. Thank you very much. I mean, that's, again, jokes are jokes. Fun is fun. It's a shame. We're going to go ahead and go. Just doing our job, sir. Well, I'm glad that that you told me that. That is appreciated because like I said, knowing that if I had gone, it just came through the search thing. It didn't list that anywhere in the story. So, anyways, it's an awkward way to end the show. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time with another fun happening for you. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. I'm very sorry that lady had to do that. Hopefully she's in a better place. All right. We're going to just go, I think. That's a good way to end it.